I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said. I meant what I said.
What I'm on here for about is Queen Sheba.
Play that louder now. We don't get to hear it often. Say it louder. I think you are very open-minded about a lot. I think you haven't had an opportunity to experience a conservative relationship. Hold on. And if and when you do, come back and talk to me. Yeah.
What you don't realize is that you don't listen, man.
I don't have to. You're not my daddy.
I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet, and I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something, if I get my hands on you, I promise you, you gonna know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
Yes, indeed. Happy Saturday, everybody. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Listen, we got a pretty strong lineup today. We really do. And before we get into the thick of it, y'all, let me just remind you what this show is about. Listen, hold on. Give me 1 second. I know some of you are pulling up from the barbershop. You tapped in. I know some of you getting your nails did and your feet did, and you're just kind of sitting back at the nail salon, getting everything taken care of. Some of y'all probably at the beauty shop getting your hair did. Some of you cleaning up on Saturdays. That's for the Gen X's, the boomers, because the millennials and the Gen Zs, they clean up on Sunday now, child. But we clean up on Saturdays. That's how we was raised. So, the new school generation, they didn't flip the script on us. And I said what I said. They cleans on Sunday. I rest on Sunday. But for those of you that are cleaning up, for those of you that are out at your children's basketball games or your children's events, listen, but you got one earpod in and the other ear paying attention. Welcome, everybody. Some of you just waking up and you still in bed and you on your phone. Listen, we see you. We feel you. It's Saturday morning. I know that's right. Tennessee girl says Team Millennial. Listen, I'm Gen X right here all day, every day. But look, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Now, let me tell you, this is probably one of the only times and one of the few platforms that you can come on and talk your shit, pop your shit unapologetically on a Saturday morning. You can address anybody, anything, any place, anywhere. It could be your dog, your neighbor, your cat. It could be about whatever you want it to be about, as long as you, number one, sign it, seal it, and deliver it. And what we mean by that is as soon as you are done talking, you end it with, I said what I said. And that's it. That's all. Once you say I said what I said, we know it's not personal. Okay. And that's just the way it works. Now, look, should somebody come up and they want to vent or stand on business, and maybe it's about you. You didn't even know they listened to Queen Sheba. You didn't even know they was over here in the palace and they drop your name. Chill out. Because the number one rule is it's never personal. It's never personal. We just going to roll with it. Hell, even I'll roll with it, okay? We going to roll with it, and we going to make it do what it do on this beautiful Saturday. Thank you, Leo. Leo says, I love the new logo. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure y'all shout out to my moderators tonight. Listen, we send them, every couple of months, the palace, we like to send them to dinner. So tonight is their night for dinner. Right now, they stand and Listen, right now, we looking at chicken wings or pizza. But if you would like to contribute $5 so that we can make some shit shake for our moderators, we got 3 of them. We're trying to send them to dinner tonight. And if not, they get chicken wings or they get pizza. It is what it is. And I said what I said. I'm sorry, I said what I said, but it's all love no matter what, because they are very grateful. They work very hard. So no matter what we do, if you can't contribute, we thank you anyway. So we appreciate everybody pulling up. Is anybody needing to stand on business right away? Yeah. Okay. Listen, I'm not in a hurry. It's cold where I'm at. It is what it is. But listen, we got a hell of a lineup. We're going to talk about Simon. Simon got deported, y'all, or is on his way. Trump ain't playing. Y'all gonna learn today. And I think a lot of you just focusing on the Latinos and not realizing we got other illegals here. We got other immigrants here that could be at risk. And Simon, they caught you slipping. Either, listen, I don't know if it's Trump or Portia, but somebody caught you slipping. Somebody caught Simon slipping. And I said what I said. And I'm going to tell you something, Simon. Now, they deported you long time ago. You were supposed to leave this country over 10, 15 years ago. How long has Simon been here? Simon was supposed to leave long time ago, and he did, and he thought it was cute and funny. And I'm going to say this, and I'm getting way ahead of myself. That's what you get. That's what you get, Simon. See, to me, this is bigger than Portia. This is bigger than all of that. I think Portia low-key got his ass. I think Portia low-key picked up the phone and made a phone call. You should have let her film in the house. And I said what I said. You should have let that girl film in that marital home. See, sometimes we see sometimes people go on and they do effed up stuff all the time for a long time, and they forget you can be touched. You can be touched. And Simon was popping his shit back and forth on the internet, running his mouth. Simon got too comfortable. Don't get too comfortable. As soon as Trump said, everybody gotta go, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get the hell up out of here, you should have laid low. You should have laid low, my boy. And I said what I said. You forgot. You forgot that he could snatch your cape, and Portia still had the power. It's chess and not checkers. But I'm going to say this real quick. I think this is kind of it's some other stuff at work here. It's some other stuff at work here. Because you remember you said you always kept a U-Haul ready to kick a bitch out as soon as she acted up. You got a U-Haul on standby. Well, I guess Portia did too, or either Trump did too, because you're out of here. You're gone. And I said what I said. You were gone. All of that bragging, all of them photos with the cars, all them photos showing where you eat food, that's not going to do you no good. That's not going to do you gone. It's a wrap. Bye. See, people forget the wrong shit that they do. Because people forget what they do. See, Fallon let you do it dirty, but the universe didn't, but God didn't. See, you done did a whole lot of dirt. Ain't no telling who. You done what to. And your ego grew. But I think Trump or either Portia. And I'm you know what, Portia, I believe it's you. I could be wrong, but I think it's bigger than that, y'all. Sometimes a person is just a vessel. I said what I said. Don't argue with me. Don't at me. I'm being silly, but it is Saturday morning. I can say what I want to say. Portia may have dropped that location since you want to play. And sometimes a woman will play nice with you just for a little bit. You know what I mean? I hate to do it, but you know what? You finna go back to Nigeria. And I'm a filming I hate to do it. You finna go back to Nigeria, and I'm finna film in this house. And then with the divorce proceedings coming up, yeah, you're not gonna show. You're gonna be a no-show. Shit, Portia finna get a judgment by default. By default, got him. Like Kanye say, got him. He gonna be pissed off. It ain't nothing you can do.
I don't want to talk about it.
You just said I'm gonna talk about it.
I get angry. I don't want to.
Yeah, Trump, they saying Trump putting people up. He ain't even sending them back right away. They're placed in like the meantime, a holding pattern. Don't nobody know where nobody is. Trump putting people up in old abandoned buildings, dropping people off in places like, what the, you waking up like, where the fuck am I? Where the hell am I? Ain't no telling what Trump done drop Simon off. And listen, this is Saturday morning. I said what I said. So don't come over here and say, Queen Sheba was over there laughing at Simon. It's Saturday. I said what I said. Remember, it ain't never personal. It ain't personal. As long as I sign it, seal it, and deliver it. And that's what I just did. And if y'all don't like it, you're more than welcome to come up. It's not personal. We're going to have a good time today. Welcome, Yana, to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Good morning, Queen. Good morning. Listen, you may not laugh at it, but I'm going to laugh at it. Ha ha. You don't have to laugh, Queen. I'ma laugh. Send his ass back to where he came from. And guess what? I have an ex from Africa. Guess what? I'm about to call ICE myself. I have the address. I'm gonna call him myself, and I'm gonna send my ex back to Africa as well.
I know you lying.
I'm not lying, and I'm gonna send it. You want to be over here lying on me? I'm gonna send your ass back to where you come from because you ain't got no papers to be here. Yep, I call.
What?
Baby, what's ICE number? Somebody give me the 1-800 number so I can make a phone call.
Put
I
that
said
number
what
in
I
the chat.
said.
She's gonna send somebody back, y'all.
I said what I said.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Oh, they cold with it. They cold with it. Natty, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Good morning, Queen. That geriatric raisin kept going on live, talking about what he gonna do. Trump was watching. He went on live one time too many, and he say, "I got you." And I said what I said. That geriatric raisin.
Listen,
Bruh.
he got caught slipping out. Listen, social media do it every time. You should have sat your ass down somewhere. Especially because if you're not a U.S. Listen, Simon, and I didn't jump the gun. I'm all up in the programming, right? I didn't jump the gun because I was gonna warm y'all up and talk about the mean girls first. But listen, that's hilarious to me. That's hilarious to me. When you know you're doing wrong, sit your ass down somewhere. In the words of Joel Osteen, get yourself in a good Bible-based
He was just on there talking big stuff.
He sure was.
I'm
Talking about he gonna tell it all.
Yeah,
Well, you better tell it from a
every
mountain.
episode. She getting out of my house. What you gonna do with your house now? All she got to do is do a quick claim deed because you out the country.
He said he was about to expose Portia. You ain't finna expose nothing. You finna tell it from a mountaintop, and you better hope that they don't seize every account, every ounce of money. Because if your citizenship has been denied, you probably weren't paying taxes. I'm gonna assume, I believe. I could be wrong. You get what I'm saying, Palace? But listen, when you know you're doing wrong, I'm gonna say it again for those of you that are out there. When you know you're doing wrong and you got some shit that can be exposed, sit down somewhere.
FBI, open up! FBI, open up!
Now, did y'all put the number in the chat? Because y'all don't say she finna send somebody else back since he wants to lie. Since he want to lie, sir, she finna send your ass back. But listen, let me drop the link and see if anybody else wants to come up. And if not, we finna move on to the next one. It's still Saturday morning. I said what I said. And with that being said, let me get into these super chats. Give me 1 second. Because money comes
to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me, comes to me. Money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money comes to me. Money.
Yes. Listen, I know there's things that happen that are coincidence, but sometimes you got to look at the timing. You got to look at all of the dirt they done, how many people they done wrong, how long they've been doing it. See, sometimes that ego grow once you've gotten away with doing shit for so long. You think you safe. You think everybody's scared. He thought he had her and her mama where he wanted them. But somebody's mama makes a good point. She says, Simon threatened that girl's mama and the gloves came off. You know what? I have to agree with you. Trisha Berry, member for 6 months, says Queen Sheba is wild, y'all. Enjoy. It's Saturday. Let's see. DG coming through with a 20-piece and a pepper says, happy Saturday, Palace, for the mods to enjoy a nice meal. Listen, they may get more than a hot wings and a pizza. So listen, thank you, DG. We appreciate it. Monique coming through with a 10-piece says, thank you, mods, for always doing an amazing job. You are truly appreciated. Enjoy. That's right. Thank you, Monique. Philly girl for life coming through with a 10-piece. Thank you, mods. Natty is blessing the wonderful mods with a 5-piece. We appreciate it. One crafty sister coming in with a 5-piece says, to my girl at Toot Latrice, enjoy a 5-piece on me. Make it do what it do. When Crafty Sister, Danya coming through with a 10-piece for the mods. Thank you, mods. Listen, I see you, Ramel. Happy 16th month anniversary, and hello to you. Joda C. Joda C coming through with a 10-piece says, thank you, mods. I think I got everybody. Danya coming through with a 10-piece saying, thank you, mods. It's for the mods. We're gonna make sure they get fat, full, and fluffy tonight, honey. Linda Gamble. Linda, is Linda here? Is Linda Gamble here today or not? Nah, I don't think I see her. Okay, so we're about to move on. Y'all, yesterday, True T, y'all, I know y'all already heard the story. They said Martell Hope then took his ass up to the Social Security office in Atlanta or somewhere in Georgia and tried to apply for SSI benefits. Tried to apply for SSI benefits. And when he was denied that, he damn near tore up the whole office. That is funny to me. What makes you laugh, what make you cry. Old Marty trying to get on. Old Marty trying to get a check. So Carlos, you don't be paying them people, but up to 2,500. Winter was not lying. And I said what I said.
Queen. Can you hear me, Queen?
Yeah, go ahead.
Even though he qualified for the check, he strictly qualified for the mental check. Didn't it use his middle name? Don't know when you put your social and they get your whole name. He went all the way to Georgia. Living in Alabama. You know that's fraud, right? That's another court case, dummy. And then you tried to tear the office up. Went in there with some white pants on in the wintertime and them turned up brown loafers.
He was, listen, that's a damn shame.
He was incognito. What's your name? LaVar Hope. No, what's your name, sir? He'd look around, pulled his cap down. Martell LaVar. You said Martell LaVar Hope. You denied, sir. What you mean I'm denied? I want my money and I want it now.
Martell. And I said what I said. All right. Let me go to Lala.
On the wall.
Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Catching up with Lala. What you got? Standing on business. I'm going to mute you up on Natty.
Hello, Queen Shiba.
Hey, happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday, Queen. I hope you're well.
I am. What you look? Go ahead and cook.
Okay, listen. I don't know if I'm cooking because I just came back from brunch and I ate a lot and I'm just in that mood. But I have to say, Portia, Simon, he deserves it. I don't care what anyone says. If she did call the feds on him, good. He deserves it. When you threaten my mother. Who the hell do you think you are? You're going to get your shit back. This is chess, not checkers, boo. Go back to Nigeria where you belong. And I hope she takes him to the cleaners and gets everything. I know nowadays, the lawyers will fight for him, but I don't care. I don't care for him. I don't like sassy men. And to me, he's very sassy. That's all I have to say, Queen.
You got to sign it, seal it, and deliver it. Don't forget
what time it is. I said.
And thank you. And that was Lala, catching up with Lala. Listen, y'all better listen. They're going to think it's personal if you don't sign it, seal it, and deliver. She said what she said. Anitra J, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hello, everyone. Hey, Queen, how are you today?
Good. You got the floor. I'm letting you have it.
Okay, so what time is it? Okay, I don't know if it's too early to have a glass of wine, but I'm gonna have it. Okay, it's Saturday, whatever. I'm cleaning meat, about to put it on the grill. Listen, so your boy Martell, tragic. But this is a lesson in everybody who's in the bushes, because we got some people in the bushes. This is a lesson to everybody. You definitely have to watch how you treat people. You have to. Nothing is that serious for that man to go and do all the things he was doing towards Melody, and the people that was right behind him playing along as well. They need to take notes too, because karma has already been coming around, but she's about to go ahead and land what did Carlos said, land the plane. She about to land the plane. But he's not going to be the only one. The rest of them about to get a good taste as well. So to anybody who's listening in the bushes, who haters and all that stuff, listen, watch how you treat people. That's it. That's all. And I said what I said.
Emotional damage.
She said what she said. That was Anitra J. All right, we gonna move on to the next caller. I'm tickled blue today. On Saturday morning, I said what I said. Welcome, Philly girl for life. What you standing on?
Hey, Queen, good morning. I'm in Las Vegas, so it's still morning. I don't want to pass by and not acknowledge your beautiful new logo. I don't know if anybody else noticed it, but
Thank
you got it up
you.
there all loud and proud, so congratulations for that. Mr. Martell Holt, first of all, since Social Security is federal, he probably could go and check at any office. It doesn't matter. But I know a lot of people, my background is HR, a lot of people who apply for SSDI, Social Security Disability, more times than not, you're going to get denied several times. My sister had to go and get an attorney to get it. So if he's trying to pull a scam like he normally does, he's going to be throwing chairs in a lot of Social Security offices. And I said what I said.
We do
Have a
not
good
care.
day.
We do not care.
Oh, listen. She said what she said. That was Philly girl for life. We're gonna go on to the next person. Rose Armstead. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. How you standing on business today, Queen?
I'm standing on, hi, Queen Sheba and chat. I'm standing on business today on Martell Holt. Okay?
Go ahead.
Now, first of all, Martell gonna come here to Atlanta and apply.
Damn, did we lose her? I think we lost her.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we lost
I'm
her,
back.
Queen.
I'm back, Queen Sheba.
Okay. Go ahead. Let's give it
So
another.
first
Go
of
ahead.
all, allegedly, Martell didn't go for his therapy and his evaluation. That cut that right there. And he don't have a doctor's paper trail for any mental illness. He won't get it right now anyway. So just like she said, he gonna be throwing chairs forever. And I stand on business on that, and I said what I said.
She said what she said, and that was Rose Armstead, everybody. Thank you for coming up, Rose. We appreciate you standing on business today.
Thank you, Queen Sheba.
All right, listen, let me shift, y'all. I gotta shift the mood because we got more super chats, I'm sure, for the mods. So stand down for a second.
All right, Palace, the Super Chat Squad is in the building. We appreciate you, baby. The Super Chats are fire. Get in your bag. That's a lot of money.
All right, that's a lot of money. Remember, it's Saturday morning. I said what I said. When you come up, you speak your piece and you end it with I said what I said. Just as a reminder, y'all. And listen, you still have the authority and the power as the chat, if you ain't feeling somebody, to bump what they talking about with the $9.99 super chat or higher. And listen, let me tell you how that works. If you don't like what they talking about, you ain't trying to hear them today, you put that $9.99 super chat in and say bump. That means we shut it down. Well, Queen Sheba, how will I know if they're not trying to hear me today? If this white man come on while you talking, they not feeling you. They not feeling you. They didn't cut your mic. You gotta We're going to put you backstage for 5 minutes, but guess what? You can put yourself back on the block if you match that super chat of $9.99 or higher. That's the way it works. We appreciate you pulling up today. Danya with a 10-piece. Danya says, thank you, mods. And we thank you, Danya, for blessing the mods with dinner. Girl, they finna eat good tonight. Linda Gamble, Daryl Long, and Sue Latrice. Traveling Gmar coming through with a 10-piece and a pepper says, Mod Squad, you are appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Sassy Lieber, too. With a 10-piece says, thank you, mods. Nikki News on Narcissism coming through with a 5-piece. Happy Saturday, she said. DMV sister coming through with a 5-piece says, my birthday is tomorrow. A little something for the mods. And happy birthday to you, DMV sister. That's what I'm talking about. Blessing somebody when your birthday is tomorrow. Janice Walker coming through with a 5-piece and says, thank you, mods. Yes, yes, yes. DG, no, I can't play the white man for nothing. It has to be kicking somebody. Hell no, Martell ain't finna get my white man. He got to earn it. He got to earn it. Miss Boss Chick coming through with a 5-piece says, thanks, mods. Audrey C coming close behind with a 10-piece, blessing the mods. Charlene W with the 20-piece. I'm sure it's for the mods, even though she didn't say it. Inga Bruce coming through with a 10-piece says, hello, Queen Sheba. Thank you, mods, for your dedication to this channel. Mods, while you're at it, go ahead and let me know, in our mod group, what y'all trying to eat tonight. And it needs to be a place online that I can send a gift certificate. Linda Gamble. Linda be giving me places, y'all, that's been in business for over 50 years. Listen, and they don't sell no gift certificates. They don't have no online portal, no nothing. So make sure I can get on there and get you your gift certificate so you can make it do what it do as soon as this live is over. And get your food. So make sure, Daryl Long, because you've done that before. Okay. All right. So therefore, it's not delayed. All right. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Simone Wealthy, what you standing on, Queen?
Well, good morning. And shout out to the mods. They do an awesome job. I'm standing on Mr. Martell. Allegedly, and in my opinion, he's in federal custody right now because you can't act a fool in a federal Social Security office and not have any consequences. So if he's throwing chairs, which sounds like it's his MO because we've heard that before, I predicted he's in federal custody right now. So his lover boy can't save him. He's not in Atlanta PD custody. He's in federal custody. And it's probably, a simple battery, simple assault charge, something like that, unless he did make contact with someone. But he can't act no fool up in no federal facility like that. So that's my prediction, allegedly, in my opinion. As far as old girl Portia and Simona, I don't like neither one of their asses. Okay, let me be honest. I don't like neither one of them. They are the one and the same. She turned on him after she saw that he was turning on her. He was over there tricking off in Dubai and not coming home. And so I do believe she made a very smart move and pulling the trigger before that date came that she couldn't move like she's moving. So I think that's a smart move. But hey, they each other's karma. So I said what I said. Toodles.
Baby, what's in there wine? I feel sexy as fuck. I see why y'all like wine.
All right, that was Simone Wealthy. She said what she said. It's 12 o'clock somewhere. Somebody drinking some wine. All right, we're going to slide into the next topic. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Listen. We got Mama V says, thank you, Miss Linda and Toot, coming through with another 20-piece for the mods. Ooh, that girl. Okay, mods. It's no chicken wings or pizza. So go ahead and tell me what restaurant. Y'all looking good. Erie 66 standing on a 5-piece super sticker for the mods, I am sure. And it's Tay T coming through with a 15-piece that says, thank you, mods. All right. So listen, we appreciate everybody blessing the mods. We love to give them a nice experience because they do work hard. So we appreciate them. And we're going to make sure we get them well taken care of today. Let's shift into the next topic. Give me 1 second. One second. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me pull it up. Hold on. So now what we're going to shift into, we still standing on business, right? We still cooking. We still ending every sentence. What I said. Dark and lovely. We appreciate you coming through with a 10-piece and a pepper. Says, thank you, mods, for your great work. All right, so we gonna shift. Hold on, let me get my little. Y'all, we finna go to the mean girl. Oh, mean girls, married to medicine, y'all. You know what? I'm gonna say this. They are mean. They mean as hell. They mean as fuck. And now, Phaedra, I'm agree with you. They do some messed up stuff and say some effed up things. My thing is, could you really not handle it? Or were you really looking for a way out because you got your check in your contract and you signed on the dotted line for RHOA? I don't know, Phaedra, but I'm just saying your timing seems to be a little suspicious. You knew what it was when you was walking to Married to Medicine. You already knew, Faye. But I do think they're mean. I think they're really mean. And I think Dr. Heavenly is crashing the hell out. So let's look at some of these. I want to look at some of these reels. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and tee everything up, honey, because they acting a fool. Let me ask y'all, do you feel like, hey, listen, for those of you in the chat, do you feel like, hell, it is what it is? Shit, it's reality television. What we crying about? You know the assignment, and do you feel like get it done or get the hell out? Let's keep it real. Where are we with that? Where are we with that? Protect your peace coming through with a 20-piece and a pepper. Says, thank you, mods, for taking care of the palace. We appreciate you and hope you eat like the kings and queens you are. I concur. Aries 66 says, enjoy with a 10-piece. Enjoy, mods. Thank you for doing an awesome job. Thank you, Chantel 10 coming through with a 10-piece. Says, thank you, mods. Enjoy. And then let's see, make sure I didn't miss it. Oh, we got everybody. All right. So listen, let me just ask y'all real quick. Actually, Philly Vet just pulled up. So I got Philly Vet is different from Philly Girl for Life. So Philly Vet, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
I'm standing on that they're mean girls, but being in, I guess you, like you said, when you come on reality television, you ought to be prepared. But how I feel about Faye, and I know you probably get ready to show the clip, that's how you walk out, though. I'll give her that. Full lawyer, I said, that's the way you walk out of something. That's all. And I said what I said.
Listen at me and listen at me clearly. If you don't want me coming for you, then just stop fucking coming for me, okay?
Pretty much. She said what she said. Now, my thing is this, though. I'm torn. Because on one hand, I think they are very mean. Ooh, y'all, they cold with it. When I tell you they mean, I'm talking about they are cold with it, especially Dr. Heavenly. And I think Dr. Jackie. I think Dr. Jackie is the coldest of them all. I think she is the Judas and the Brutus at the table. But she goes undetected, in my opinion. And I said what I said. Real quick, panel. What's your thoughts on that? Who's the coldest with it?
Jackie.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Jackie.
Jackie.
She's on covert missions.
She's sneaky. Sneaky.
So
And
Jackie, we
been
can
that
all
way
agree.
since season 1. Always.
Yes.
It's always been her.
Okay. So we can all agree Jackie, right?
Yes.
You think she's more lethal than Heavenly?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Heavenly just talked too damn much. That's her problem. I said what I said.
Okay.
She's smart enough to get dumbass Heavenly to say what she wanted, how she feels.
Heavenly goes for the shock factor.
Yeah.
And can I tell you what is going to be even more devastating? It's going to be the reality. Jackie's going to be the one that gets Heavenly off the show in the same way.
Y'all got to sign it, seal it, and deliver it.
I said what I
said.
Thank you. Rosemary Dean coming through with a 10-piece and a pepper says, thank you, mods. Thank you, Rosemary. All right, we're finna play the. I don't think I'm playing the same clip that y'all think I'm about to play. Give me 1 second. I got it. It's so many of them. And y'all just let me know. Are the Black women doing their job or are they completely Just lost it. Here we go.
God said sin is a sin is a sin is a sin. So if you say my mom in hell, I'm gonna say I got a better chance in here. If you say my man is this, I'm gonna say what your man is and what the people said your man is. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, it was a whole lot going on, but I'm gonna tell you facts. The whole thing was worse with Quad and Sweet Tea, and they did not show any of it. That's the tea. They didn't show any of it. Quad and Sweet Tea went at it, and that's why Sweet Tea is going so hard with Quad on her YouTube show. Who you, girl? I want everybody here to win. I want Sweet Tea to win. I don't hate Sweet Tea.
Why you think, okay, let me ask y'all this, and I don't want to turn it into like a big panel because we do that all the time, but just real quick so we can keep the flow and the momentum of I said what I said. Maybe one or two people can jump in real quick on the panel, whoever comes off mute first. Who do you think Bravo is trying to protect by not showing what really is going down between Quad and Sweet Tea?
Quad.
And why?
Themselves.
Quad, because they really want her more than Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea is just I don't know how to country bumpkin. She don't know what she's doing. She knows she's coming and going. She let these women drag her and use her, and now they've turned against her because they're standing by Quad. Like, no matter how much they try to get rid of her, Bravo wants Quad.
I'm going to say
my opinion, and I said what I said.
Thank you.
I agree with her, but I think more so production, they're protecting themselves because of the talk of how poorly they treat new people coming in. And now that the old cast is getting kind of stale, I think they're protecting themselves.
Sign it, seal it, and deliver.
I said what I said.
Yeah, there we go. And Natty, you want to jump in real quick, and then I'll keep playing, and I may come to somebody else different.
But if it got as bad as she's implied, they protecting themselves. They don't want nothing shown that they can get the backlash for. And I said what I said.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I was like, that's weird because come on, like we hear it's reality television and they not showing what really, if Quad and Sweet Tea got down with the get down, y'all Bravo, you not going to show that. What's up? So Mama V with a 10-piece says, I'm sorry, Daryl Long. I did not mean to leave you out. Oh, he's tough. He understands that you probably included him in spirit. Thank you, Mama V. All right, let's continue.
Bitch. I just think that if she want to come for the smoke, don't be mad when it come hard at you. This is what I do. This is what I get paid to do, and I've been doing it for years. Don't come up to a champion. Quad been doing this for years, baby. Don't come.
Okay, now Heavenly, listen. She said what she said. I'm not a Heavenly fan, but she said what she said as it relates to how reality television is set up. Now, I told you, we all like a little bit of drama. And we all with the shits to a certain extent. Does she make a good point, chat? Does she make a good point, panel, when she said, listen, now, girl, we do this shit. This is what we get paid to do. You can't come on here and then cry about it's getting too hot in her. One or two people chime in. Is she making a good point or is she just too much?
I think she's right. This is Philly Girl for life. I think she's right, but I still think Heavenly just simply takes it too far. And for her, she better watch out because if they want to vote anybody off the island after Sweet Tea goes, it's going to be her. Because she really doesn't make, to me, good reality TV. She's hateful and she's nasty. And I said what I said.
All right. One more person.
I think she has a good point. She's doing what they paid her to do. Production is putting Heavenly up to do a lot of this. But production will turn on you on a dime. And I said what I said.
I know that's right. Simone Wealthy looked like you came off mute.
Well, what's her face? I can't think of her name. Greg's wife. She's a lamb. She's a sheep. They willed her in there. They sweetened her up. You know, they wanted her in there. And then when things got better with Quad, now they're trying to kick her to the side. So I just think it's a little bit of everything. I think production. Also, I agree with Philly. They're trying to protect themselves right now. I don't know what all went down. If you got some really bad things were said or done in this situation with Quad and Sweet Tea, but they're just trying to protect their ass. That's all that is. But they are mean girls. All of them. They're just trying to keep that check. That's it.
Hey,
hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. Can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
Oh, I said what I said, honey.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
Queen, one other thing. I think maybe all the networks, Bravo and all the other ones that have, especially Bravo and probably OWN, they're listening to what's happening and people talking about how the treatment of Black women and women on reality television. And I think they may be pulling back. It's like, we ain't going to show everything because we don't need no more lawsuits. And I said what I said.
All right, let's continue.
To the top dogs and then thank you. And then when you lose, start crying. Because that's exactly what the fuck she did. Quad read that bitch from A to Z. I can't remember everything she said.
Damn, I would love to see it. I'm sorry, I said what the hell I said. I would love to see it. It must have been so cold, y'all. It must have been so cold that Bravo pulled it. And not because I like Quad or don't like Quad or like Sweet Tea or don't like Sweet. Now that I needed to see. If Quad read down like that, I need to see it. What was said? Was it that bad? Damn. Hold on.
It was a lot going on, but a lot of it had to do with Dr. G and bitch. God said sin is a sin and do with Dr. G and bitch. You can't tell me what happened in my situation with that fucking man because I can tell you what you about to go through. Sweet Tea was upset, and I think she really loves her husband. I really do. That's one thing we do have in common. She was trying to ride or die for her man, but you can't because you can't tell Quad what happened in her situation. You can't.
Oh, I'm gonna trigger some people. I just need one or two that probably haven't spoken yet on the panel. And all of you have, but y'all kind of work it out. One or two. Can a new wife tell an old wife about the old wife's husband?
No. Hell to the no.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, elaborate.
And reason why is your experience and my experience are totally different. The man you got now, I made that man. He changed because of me. I left because of what he did to me. So you can't change my experience because you got a better version of him. Get the fuck out of here. And I said what I said.
I know that's right.
She ain't
Anybody
get no
else?
better version. He's still yelling and screaming in Sweet Tea's face. She ain't gonna, he's the same old Dr. G. He just got a younger wife who may put up with the bull crap. That's all.
Damn.
He's the same person. He ain't changed. So I think what Quad probably said to her or read her down with is probably valid, you know, and they just don't, they're probably trying to protect Dr. G.
Oh, can you sign it, seal it, and deliver?
Oh, I said what I said.
Okay, let's flip the script real quick before we go on. Do you think the new wife, in any situation where old wife is arguing with the husband, the new wife needs to sit down and shut her mouth? Oh.
Yeah, because she don't know what happened in that marriage. They shouldn't put themselves in this position.
I think she needs to sit down, be quiet, and take note. Watch how he argue back and forth with her, and you gonna see what you got coming the minute you make him mad. And I see it what I see.
Damn. So let me ask y'all this. Damn, I knew we was. Y'all think Dr. G on the up and up? He's a good husband. He's a good guy. Panel, yes or no?
No.
And we said what we said.
Mm-hmm.
And
as
I
soon as
said
he
what
gets
I
mad,
said.
any man who starts screaming at you and trying to break up a situation, that ain't cool. And and just think about it, he's a damn psychiatrist. When he was trying to break up the what we saw, he was yelling in her face. That is unnerving. That is crazy. He ain't no good husband. He played good.
Somebody. Okay, that hope.
Dr. G doesn't use his own tools.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you. And
If
I
he
said
do
what
that
I
in,
said.
And she said what she said. That
if
hope
he
makes
do
a
that
good.
in front of a camera, think what he do behind closed
Thank
doors. And
you.
I said
Thank
what I
you.
said.
Thank you.
Okay, that hope makes. This is a really good question. I don't want to answer it now. I'm gonna star it. Why is the old wife arguing with her ex-husband? Don't answer it, y'all. I'm just gonna star it. I'm gonna come back to it. I like to let stuff marinate. I'm gonna come back to it. Let's continue.
Okay. And you know that you don't told them all your damn business really. And you continue to tell it to other people and they come and telling me, but you know, I ain't like that. I don't even think enough of you to do that. But my thing is, if you come for the smoke, Sweet Tea, you weren't even in the argument, little darling. Then when Quad read you for 50, you go over there and cry. Now we bullies. Now we old. With Dr. G, and bitch, you can't tell me what happened in my situation with that fucking man, because I can tell you. Her mama tried to fight me. Where was security? Now the people say her mama didn't try. Her mama walked up on me angrily. What the fuck was I supposed to think when you say somebody ghetto ass come from social media?
Damn. Let's talk about it. Should the mama stay their ass out? and sit their ass down somewhere.
Absolutely.
Hold on, y'all. Wait. To the chat. Should the mamas, listen, there's going to be some wins, there's going to be some losses in reality television. Even if your favorites are getting their ass toe up, and I don't mean literally, I'm talking about red for filth by the girl. Should the mamas stay in the damn mama place? Now, chat, one by one. Let's go with Philly Vet.
I'm mixed between that. The only thing is it is a difference between reading someone for filth and going below low. It's sometimes some things can be outright vicious. So I'm a little bit, I don't have a definite yes or no with that.
All right. Let's put it this way then. And Simone Wealthy, you're up next. Let's put it this way. If your mama got to take up for you on reality television, are you really built for reality television?
No, I wouldn't be on there having to pull my mama in. I have an issue with most of the shows who that do that. Yeah. Oh, this is Philly Vet. Sorry.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So is your answer yes or no about the
No,
mama?
they shouldn't be on there if they need their mama. No.
Okay, gotcha. Simone.
I have a question.
Okay, is the question still the same? Should the mama stand down and stay their ass in the mama place? I just gave you a little bit more to consider. So it's only one question. But but the reason why, because I don't want all y'all to say you're torn. So I made it make sense. Because if your mama got to jump in for you, I don't care who you are you built for reality television? If mama got to fight your battles?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Get your ass off.
Mama stay in or out?
Out. But Sweet Tea's mama walked up to Heavenly? Is that what you're saying?
That's what Heavenly said. Walked up on her, ran her down like a 4x1 relay.
Well, I ain't mad at that, honestly. I wish more people would jump on Heavenly's ass, so I don't really care.
Walk her down.
On that situation, she taking one for the team. Go ahead. Because I tag me in, mama.
And Heavenly run from everyone. She have all that mouth, but she will run.
Let her sign it, seal it, and deliver it, y'all.
I said what I said.
All right. Philly girl for life. What you got?
Mamas, listen, these are not little girls. These are grown professional women. You don't need your mama fighting for you. And if you do, you need to be watching it in your living room like the rest of us. And I said what I said.
You know what? Damn, this is interesting because we got another comment in the chat. We got Miss J. Cole. So your mama better not walk up on me. Damn. Listen, Marcy Taylor said, let somebody come for my child. But see, that's not your child. That's your daughter. After a while, that's your son because they're not a child. See, that's I don't know, Marcy. I don't know. So if you feel like Marcy, your daughter was getting her ass handed to her, red for filth, week after week after week, going up against these vets, and she's a novice in the game and she's a newbie, and you didn't like it, why not say maybe this isn't for you? As opposed to trying to fight, Marcy. I'm talking to the person in the chat. Who said that?
Oh, Yvette. Philly Vet. I have a question. So, for instance,
Philly, can you hold it? Let me get through the rest of the ladies on the panel real quick so they can answer. Hold that question. Let's go. Catch up with Lala.
No, the mothers just stay out of it. I'm sorry, you're grown. If you're grown enough on TV to run your mouth, you're grown enough to take it. And I'll be honest, if they would not want my mama, because my mama will finish those kind of women. But no, the mama should stay the hell out of it and advise their daughters behind closed doors. Get out of women's business, especially if it doesn't concern you.
Sign it, seal it, and deliver it.
And I said what I said.
Boom. Thank you, Natty. Should mama stay out of it, or mama need to pull up no matter what?
Mamas need to absolutely stay out of it. You grown, you run your mouth. If I eat you up, when you come for me, you don't tell me how to respond. If you can't take the heat, get your ass out the kitchen. And I said what I said.
All right. She said what she said. Let me tell you why I posed that question. I just wanted to see if y'all were double-sided. I wanted to see if y'all were double-minded because I see a lot of y'all, when you talk about Miss Wanda, Miss Betty, you say stay out of it. I wanted to see if y'all was going to keep that same energy. That's it. That's all. And I said what I said. Philly Vet, what's your question?
Here's the thing. The argument is between Sweet Tea and Quad. Why was Heavenly in it? Is it a case of gang up and mom gets involved? That's the question. And then why was mom there? Should moms be invited to any events and then be expected to sit down? Sometimes production intentionally adds moms into the whole mix for that kind of, you know.
So
Okay, let me ask you something. I'm finna, you know what? I'm finna trigger the hell out of some of y'all. And I know how some of us feel about our mamas. Listen, I'm sorry. But if your mama run up and get done up,
we all
Say
going to
it,
your
jail.
mama
Queen.
run up
You
and
gonna
get
get
done
done.
up. How you feeling about that, Simone?
We all going to jail. We all going to jail because this situation, if we're just sticking on what we're looking at on TV, I don't mind her mother running up. Now in real life and in the situations with the Huntsville and all that, that's a little bit different. But in this situation, shoot, can you imagine Elaine, Quad, and then Jackie piping in a little bit on one person? Nah, I'm running
No, but
up
the
and
mama ran
tagging
up
me
on
and mama.
Heavenly, just like Wanda ran up on Melody. If your
But
mama run up and get
but she
done up
ain't
on
giving no context. I need more
it,
context.
ain't
You
no
know what I'm
context.
saying?
That's just it. We not
If
making
she
up context. If your
if she
mama feel like you too hard on my daughter, bitch, I don't like you. I'm finna run up. Because we didn't need context when it was on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We just wanted them to stay out of
Exactly.
it.
Well,
talk
we did
shit,
see it
get
though.
hit.
We saw the context on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We
Mhm.
didn't get a chance to see it on Married to Medicine
Exactly. We
only
just going
because of
by
Heavenly.
Lane's word. We just going by Lane's word, and that don't mean much.
Hey,
But
Yeah,
she's
Uncle
but
very
Elaine,
ladies,
one
you
watch
have to
your
sided.
also
catfish
You
though.
talk shit,
Hold
you
on,
get
one at
hit
a time.
sometimes.
Go ahead. And L'Oreal, you're up next. Somebody was trying to get in.
Yeah, it was
I,
me. It was me. I'm saying, ladies, you have to understand, like, you signed up for it, right? What light do you, it's bad enough they're coming at you, but do you really want to portray your mom as a rah rah, run up kind of chick? Like, you have to think about it. Like, you have to protect your mother. And certain mothers at certain ages, like, why would you want your mother to be ran up on and then someone, smack the hell out of her? I personally wouldn't agree. I think they should just stay out of it. There don't need to be content. Like, you have to protect your mother. Same way she tried to protect you, you need to protect her because this is your platform. You chose to be on it. So if you're gonna fight, you need to fight. You can take on 5 bitches yourself. You younger than them. You keep calling them old, then take them on.
Oh, let's
And I said what
pause.
I said.
She said what she said. Let's pause. Now, y'all really think about what I'm saying. Now, I ain't saying that I would do or I won't do something to somebody's mama. But if your mama is running up swinging on one of your castmates, you expect the lady to just stand there and get swung on and not do shit because it's your mama?
run up, get
This is
done up.
this is Philly girl for life. That's a
Hold on.
different situation.
No. It's the same because Heavenly just said, I don't want to make y'all. Okay, what? Follow me real quick. Let's go by what she's saying as opposed to she said, your mama ran up on me. We've seen Wanda run up on Melody. So my question is, if your mama's running up. Obviously, anytime anybody run up, whether it's you against another cast member, she not running up to shake her hand. She running up. If your mama runs up and swings, or I'm not, and attempts to swing or get in somebody's face, do you expect that woman just to stand there and not do anything because it's your mama?
This is Philly
No.
girl. For me, the initial question was, should mama stay out of it? And I think
But
they should.
you're
The
right. But
second part,
did I get
if
you on that question? Everybody answered that one, right?
yeah, but
Yep.
this part for me, if the mother is going after someone, you got to defend yourself. And the most that I could do is go in and help my mom and pull her off and say, what the hell are you doing? We ain't doing that.
Boom.
But she had no right running up on Heavenly, if in fact that's true. Now, we've heard this story before, so there's probably some truth to it. She should have stayed out of it. Pull your daughters like, this is not for you, girl. You need to step out of this and go home and be a housewife and work on having some babies. Not this, because this is not for you. And I said what I said.
Oh,
Ooh,
L'Oreal. If
ooh.
mamas run up and get done up, we talking about that.
They get done all the way
Ooh.
up. Period. Okay. Period. I done seen some children run up and tear somebody up. Do you hear me? In my days, did the children to jump your child? Listen, get done up.
Why she didn't run up on Dr. G? He 23 years older than her daughter. So those are her peers, the mama's peers that she running up on.
Oh, keep that in mind, y'all.
So why you didn't run up on Dr. G when he run around with your daughter? Because he old enough to be her daddy. Okay.
Them dollars.
She would definitely get done up. Because, see, they graduated probably the same time. Done up. Sorry,
Oh,
baby.
can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
And I said what I said.
I don't care. I don't care. I said what I said. I meant what I said.
All right, they listen. They saying, look, if you the young one on the set, and you decide to marry a man that's 30 plus years your senior, and your mama run up to me, and me and your mama the same age, we throwing hands. They mad about it. And what y'all think on Natty? Because I know you was trying to get in there.
You run up, you done up. She didn't run up on Dr. G because she was looking at them dollars. She wanted access to the money like Sour Lemonade did.
Oh, Lord.
And I said what I said.
Hold on, Simone. Simone ain't feeling it. What's up, Simone? Simone.
No.
Simone.
I'm sorry. If we're just looking at this situation, we're going on the words that came out of Elaine's mouth. You talk what she has said, some of the lowest down, dirtiest it to people, to these Black women. In this situation, talk shit, get hit. She need to be dragged. And if her mama can do it, so be it. I don't agree with it. She should stay out of it. But if she's in a situation and her mother's in the presence of her getting dragged by Elaine, I can understand her running up on Elaine in a situation like that. Now, if it's just out the blue, you walking down the street and she run up on you. But if it's in the heat of the moment, I understand that. Especially since you're talking about Elaine. Okay? She talked too much crap. Talk shit, get hit.
All right. Oh, let's pause on that one. Let me go ahead. I was trying to look for another clip. Give me 1 second. All right. Are the girls mean on Married to Medicine? Here we go. Is this mean, y'all, or it is what it is?
Where did you even hear the rumor that Damon has illegitimate children? And do you regret bringing that up to Heavenly?
Oh, the streets be talking. The streets are loud. They are way louder than anything I could ever say. So
you heard it on the streets.
Yeah,
you,
in the
and
medical
you believe
streets.
it. In the
In the
medical
medical,
streets.
ooh, that's messy.
Ooh.
That's messy. Gotta be specific.
Wow.
Yeah.
In the ambulance lane.
Yes.
Okay.
Where?
Letitia, what tea did Heavenly spill to you about Daddy cheating on her? Was it more than once? And did Heavenly confront the women?
Well, when Heavenly actually announced that to me, like she was getting to know me, and I think that she was being very open, and Damon just ended up being a casualty of war, and so I had to bring it to the forefront because she was talking about my husband, and so I think that Heavenly, she forgets that she tells her own business A lot. and she gets very sensitive whenever you bring it to the forefront. She calls everybody at 7 o'clock in the morning, and she doesn't Yeah, call you to listen. She calls you to talk. She's done it to me. She's done
At
it to
7
her.
a.m.
Every Yeah, she day. has a It's like pattern. ridiculous. You can put the phone down and she's still running around. But she's telling everything.
She called me during lunch. She likes cherry cokes.
Oh, that's
Frozen cherry
yeah,
cokes.
yeah, for sure.
Now they saying Dr. Damon, Daddy Damon got a white woman out there. Is that mean girl behavior? Should that ever be repeated on reality television, or it is what it is? Who wants to take it on first?
It's reality TV.
Yeah.
It's
What's good for
reality
the goose is
TV.
good for the gander. And I said what I said.
But one thing I kind of look at Sour Lemonade, Heavenly would tell you that her family is not up for sale on TV.
I don't know who Sour Lemonade is.
Sweet
It's
tea.
Sweet tea.
Oh, y'all got to use real names. Come on now.
Okay.
I've been thinking about that for. I'm like, I don't know who that is. Okay, got
But
it.
it's reality TV. If when you call for me, you can't tell me how to respond. But I just want to say, Contessa, it's word on the streets out there about Dr. Scott and a few nurses too. Doc, be careful.
Go ahead and sign it. Seal it. There you go.
This is
L'Oreal.
Okay, L'Oreal.
Yeah, she can get it. They mean girls, but I don't feel like it's gutter. It's not gutter snipe, you
Okay.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can.
I can
This
deal
Philly,
with it.
this
Let her
Philly
finish.
bet. She has.
Hold on,
Okay.
Philly. Let her finish, Philly. Were you finished, L'Oreal?
Yeah, I was
Okay, go
finished.
ahead, Philly. Okay, go ahead.
I want to say only because Heavenly B on her YouTube channel talking mad crap. It's different than them just talking in the scenes on Married to Medicine. Heavenly just talks. That's what makes it a little bit different for me with Heavenly. With other people, yeah, talk whatever things could you expect it, but Heavenly is just different to me. I don't know why, but she's different.
We know why. Shit, she a dog.
Hold
Shit,
on now.
she a dog.
Y'all wild.
It's
Heavily
Y'all.
getting
different.
paid to
She
talk
I
on
mean, she
both
talks about
platforms.
people's deceased mothers in rages. She
Yeah.
goes in. She goes for the white meat. She is dirty.
What the
She
dog
goes.
doing? What the
She's taking
dog
off
doing?
all.
Sim-
She takes all her hurt and pain out on these black women. You see,
Simone,
she didn't go hard in on that white woman who was married to that doctor who was on the show in the first couple
Scary.
seasons. She never went hard on her.
Simone.
Hey.
But Sweet Tea went for Heavenly's dead mother too. Everybody forget that?
Show me the proof.
It was on live. They were on a live recapping the show.
Show me the clip.
I can't go back and
Show me the
find the
clip.
clip. I'm not a content
I
creator.
can't.
I
I
don't
don't
look
remember
at the
that,
clip.
but I can remember all that dirt, all that messy, dirty stuff that Elaine done did. She deserved to
Mhm.
get something thrown back at her. So I ain't mad at
I
that.
know you don't like her, but I can be objective and not like somebody. They
I
were
can
doing
too.
a live recapping the show. It was Sweet Tea, Toya, Simone, and they patched Heavenly in, and Sweet Tea started talking about Heavenly's deceased mother. But everybody glosses right over that. Now
So she
Heavenly
just
was
started talking
wrong,
about
but
her
so
deceased mother out of nowhere. You just saying Elaine just sitting there with her mouth closed, ain't saying nothing, and this girl just start about her deceased mother. You telling me that Elaine ain't threw out some jabs and some low blows, and
she
this
had
girl just
just came.
brought the mother out of pocket? So what?
They pulled her on the live. She wasn't even supposed to be on the live. And when
So
she
just
came
out of
on,
nowhere, Elaine just start. I mean, she
she
just starts
said, I
talking.
heard somebody call my name. And Sweet Tea started going in, yes, ma'am. And I said
Okay,
what I said.
It was
and I said
buddy.
what I said.
It was
Okay,
pent up. Believe me,
Hold
it was pent
on.
up.
Natty just
and
cooked.
she
Go ahead, Simone.
she
Hold on.
deserved every bit of it. Whatever she gets, she deserved every bit of it. Okay, she bringing it up for the people she done did dirty before. I could
Well,
care
now
less.
that's where you draw the line. When you talk about my deceased mother, baby, it ain't gonna be no lip action. You
Well,
finna
you
get
should
the
not like
tan.
Elaine too, because she done talked about everybody, mama.
I
Mariah,
say she should get that. Didn't I say that didn't make
Contessa.
her right though, Simone?
What?
I said she wasn't right for that. I said that.
Okay.
But we ain't gonna talk about when she do it and let other people do it to her and think it's all right. It's the same buffalo catfish.
Shoot, the scales are higher.
This is Philly girl. I'm older. I come from a time you just don't talk about people's mamas. What is that about?
Hey,
Those
I'm
were
sorry to
fighting words when
interrupt.
I was
Give me one
coming up.
second, y'all. I'm sorry to interrupt. Sorry about this. Patricia, I see you backstage and you've been waiting, but your device is not connected. And I try to send you a private message. So you're gonna have to drop down and then come back, Patricia, because I can't pull you up. Your device is not even connected. If you can hear me backstage, I'm gonna kick you out the studio, Patricia, and then you got to come back in. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go back on the mute. I'm gonna let you ladies cook. Now remember, if you ended what I said, it makes it hilarious and it's not personal. Somebody was talking. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
That was me, Philly girl for life. I just said I don't get the talking about folks' mamas because in my day, you didn't, those were fighting words when you talked about somebody's mama, period, point blank. We would be in the street fighting. So, and I've been in some fights. So I don't get this. And I said what I said.
I was.
Mhm.
I don't. I. It depends on who the mama is. To be honest with you. It depends. Most of them.
Well, Wanda.
It depends. I'm gonna give you a ma'am. I'm gonna give you about 3-4 ma'ams. And if you're fragile, I'm gonna try to say, ma'am, please don't do that. But depending on how physically healthy you are, listen, listen, hold on. And all with all due respect. With all due respect, I'm gonna just say this.
I will pray for you, but if you get on my nerve, I will cuss you smooth out. My mouth ain't under control yet, and I can throw these hands. And let me tell you something, if I get my hands on you, I promise you, you're gonna know you've been in a fight. But I'm trying not to go there because I'm in transition.
That's all I'm saying, and I said what I said. That's a tough one.
I want
L'Oreal,
to
you were-
differentiate though,
Depending on how
Queen.
fragile they are.
Queen, I want to differentiate talking about somebody's mama and then fighting somebody's mama because they can't match. There's two different things. If somebody's mama's coming at me, then yeah, I'm going to defend myself. But if y'all just sitting down, just talking back and forth, keep the mamas out of it. But if mamas decides to step in it and wants to throw hands, there's going to be 2 hits. Me hitting mama and mama hitting the floor. And I
Oh.
said what I said.
Oh.
Facts.
Woo!
It's, no, I'm going to tell you what's funny though. What's funny is that I would say, who knows if Heavenly called for the mama or not. It's just something I have about Heavenly.
Thank
If she
you.
called for the mama or not, and she wasn't expecting the mama to run up
Thank
on her.
you. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you.
Heavenly,
We're talking about
Heavenly,
Elaine.
Heavenly. So, like Heavenly, in a way, let me just tell y'all something. Whether you like a person or not, if you listen to them talk, it's always something you can take away out of that. Heavenly said, "You running with the big dogs, girl. We've been doing this for 10+ years. The fuck you talking about? Calling us bullies? If you can't stand the heat, basically get out the kitchen." See, it was a setup for the okie doke because Heavenly is the one that got you on this show.
Mhm.
So act a fool with it, sweet tea. What is we doing? That's why I made the video and said, "Oh, baby, you can't just quit, baby. You got to act a fool with it."
Exactly. Give her
Her
what
man
it's
ain't
worth.
letting her act a fool though, Queen. That's the problem. That Greg guy is stopping her from acting a fool. My thing is, if you're gonna come, like for example, if Heavenly runs her mouth and she can't back it, we all know she's a scary little bitch, right? We know that she ain't about that life. But one thing about me, if it's me and it's somebody's mama, I don't care. Pop off and get popped on. Like it is what it is. I don't
Yep.
care how old you are. It can be your mommy, your grandma, your daddy, your uncle, your brother. I don't give a shit. You step to me, I'm gonna step back to you. It is what it is.
And she said
And I
what she
said what
said.
I said.
Look, we don't get
Wait a
la
minute.
la.
Wait a minute.
I don't
It's
blame
scary.
her
Mama
for.
might be able to back it up. I'm not being smart. Mama might be able to back it up. And just,
I don't blame Heavenly though. I
bam,
would
bam.
invite her to the show too. It was a train wreck from the get go.
Yeah.
I
So
mean,
it is
I
what
mean
it
that's
is.
a train. That is cash money gold. If you sat out on a golf course and you see this little ugly girl coming and she a big fan, big old mouth, I'm sweet tea. It's a train wreck, baby. Where's the cameras?
And that's true. That's Heavenly putting her
Bro, I don't
position.
want to talk about it. You just said I'm gonna talk about it. I get angry. Bro, I don't want to.
Because
Heavenly
he
always
knows it's
wear
a
her.
hot mess.
Heavenly always wear
Yeah.
her producer hat.
Y'all didn't hear what L'Oreal just said.
Yes,
Lord
ma'am.
have mercy. Y'all got to pause sometimes and listen
But
to each other.
you do
But this
know
is
Sweet
good
Tea has watched
TV.
this show. So she knew what to expect when she hopped on there. She say she didn't. But I know she watched the show because her first DM to Dr. G was, I can give you what you want, and a baby emoji. So
Damn.
she knew what she was getting into when she came there. So put your big Texas drawers on and do what you gotta do.
And
So
now
can
she's
I
trying
tell
to
you,
I said what I said.
she's
none
trying
of
to
the new
rewrite the
girls.
history of it now and say that they met at a whatever little dating thing that they have now. Group. What is that? An
Speed
age gap
dating.
dating group?
Speed
No,
dating.
you didn't. You jumped in that man's DMs. We saw that.
And the
Yeah.
problem is,
But the
and the
thing,
problem is, what's the problem with it?
What's the problem with her speed dating or getting his DMs?
Getting in his DMs?
I don't think it's a problem. I think the fact that I think you got to fight. That's my qualm. Sweet Tea,
Yeah.
you got to fight. You got to listen. You know what? If Sweet Tea had listen, girl, you need some bad bitches around you that's gonna coach you up and say, listen, you the underdog. At this point, you better lock in like a fucking pit bull. I said what the fuck I said, and let all them hoes have it. Pick them off one by one. I'm saying you go for the gusto and watch. Next year, you gonna be the queen bee on this motherfucker. You gotta go crazy on these hoes.
This show doesn't allow it. That's the thing. It happens with every new girl. How many people barely lasted a couple of seasons? I would say maybe Contessa is the only one who was basically a new girl that was able to hang into it. They get rid of everyone.
Thank you, Queen. She had the big dogs on her side. She had Elaine. She had Simone. She had all of them. Jackie. They turned on her ass, so now they coming at her ass. She had them. They pumped her up. Go back and look at all the pictures on social media they were posting of the couple parties they were having with
Why
her.
you think they turned on her?
To
Because
get
that's
back
what they
at
do.
Quad. To
They
get back
wanted to
at
get
Quad
Quad
for the
back.
sister
They
circle.
was mad at Quad for being with her friends, and her other job was canceled now. So they were trying to get back at her. Now she's back in their good graces. So middle finger to Sweet Tea.
Nah, I think Sweet Tea messed up. I think listen, let me tell you, as a new girl, you got to play it. You got to keep it player. See, you was too ready to befriend Quad, Sweet Tea, because Sweet Tea was a little soft and too open. You got to sit back in the cut. And if they start coming at you, I'm going to take out, Quad would be my first one I would take out.
Exactly.
Quad would be first. And then I'm going to really add a little razzle dazzle. I'm going to go for Heavenly. I'm going to disarm your entire fucking military camp. I'm going, that's all I'm saying. And what I mean by take out, y'all, read them for filth. Every time I see them, I'm not letting up. That's all I'm saying.
But Quad was out. That girl had lay in a casket last year. Last year she was out. They did not want her around.
She came to the party. You don't remember?
Yeah, now she is. But I'm talking about she was out. She
was out when they sent her home from that vineyard.
Yeah, but Sweet
But
Tea
this,
was
this
the
is
part
the
of
thing.
that.
then.
Yeah.
Sweet Tea, I don't even blame the cast. Sweet Tea at some point has to be responsible for the garbage that comes out of her mouth. The things that come out of her own mouth is what hurts her the most. I mean, she just puts her foot in her mouth every time, most of the time, every time she speaks. And she don't need no help. I don't know how long these ladies are supposed to stand behind the foolishness before they say, okay, let me back up from this girl a little bit because we can't help her. I think Toya tried to help her. I think Simone tried to help her. She talked too much to Heavenly to begin with, but I understand Heavenly, yeah, she saw money and that was it. But as far as her just having some camaraderie with the ladies, Jackie would never fool it because she knew it's some foolishness, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
But she did have some ladies behind her and that was willing to be her friend and have an alliance with her, but she can't shut up. She stated some crazy stuff. Even her husband came back to things that she said. Look what they just did on this stage. And what happened? Watch what happens live. Which one do you think is the most dramatic after the husband? I would say my husband. Like what?
But
Who gonna stand behind her? She don't even stand behind her. She claims she stand behind her man, but does she really? And I see money in Shaq. After you was skinning and grinning at this man, sitting in the water, laughing and smiling real big. I knew you was smooth on that man when you was smiling in his face, giggly.
Hold on who?
but
Shaq. Did you see how she talked to Shaq in that water before she got into it with Heavenly? Shaq said something. He was answering Toya's questions, and she was just giggling and smiling and grinning, showing all her teeth. And I said, "Oh, she like him." You can't tell me a younger man can't come along with some money and Sweet Tea ain't looking.
but
Period. And to sit
she's
up
on that.
there in front of her husband and say, Shaq got me with the money, that she would choose Shaq. Out of Apollo and Shaq, which one would you choose? With that messy question. Well, Shaq, I see the money in Shaq was her answer.
Well, and
There
she
you
did.
go. You
Okay,
can't
go
keep
ahead.
No,
standing behind this girl. She say some foolish things. I want access to the money. I see the money in Shaq. I see this. I see you got to go, girl.
I don't think she should quit.
she shouldn't.
Listen, let me tell you why, Sweet Tea, you on the horizon. It feel bad. It feel bad. You feel uncomfortable, but I don't think she should quit. That's my whole thing. Don't quit. What we
Okay,
doing?
good.
And stop taking it to social media. Stop taking it to social media every time you feel some kind of way about them. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to find you some tough homegirls, some bitches that are Teflon tough that can say, all right, well, what we gonna do? Then what you thinking about? And this is the strategy, but you gotta stop talking about quitting and walking
Yeah.
away and they're bullying. You gonna have to stand on your own 2 feet if you gonna
And
stay.
and I don't think production wants her to go. They need the drama. They need the drama. The rest of the ladies, people like Jackie, other people aren't willing to share certain things or to be looked down upon. So they need someone there that's going to take that place. Get into it
I
with
don't think
Heavenly.
I don't think they like her, but I think they don't want her to go for the simple fact of the ratings. Squad gonna
They
need
need her.
somebody to spar with.
They
But
they
I don't
need her.
even think Andy like her. The look on his face, I mean, she awkward as I don't know what. But she's
Well, she
trying to
not.
counteract everything that Heavenly does because Heavenly reviews the show and comes on and says tidbits. She feel like she need to have her show and counteract and do this. It's seemed too much.
Can I
But
bring out
I
one
think she
thing?
can use it to her advantage. That's what I'm saying. They'll
Yeah.
never see her coming.
And with Heavenly, and I keep saying it goes back to I saw someone say that Heavenly was basically a new girl. Heavenly was always intended to be on the show. Mariah tried to, push Heavenly to be part of the show the first season. The reason why she wasn't on there the very first season was because they did not like how she looked. So she got the
Yep.
surgery. She looks,
Oh,
but
really?
yes. Yes, Heavenly
Heavenly
came
was a
on the
big girl.
second season. She was a big, big girl.
All right. Well, hold
So
on.
go ahead. I'm sorry. What were you about to say?
Make sure y'all sign and seal it and deliver it so it don't sound, you know what I mean?
I said what I said.
All right.
I'm telling you, Heavenly, it's a lot of things that she's done, including basically trying to take Mariah's whole persona. The YouTube page was something that Mariah did first. Heavenly has gone on all types of platforms claiming Mariah sold the rights away from her show when it came to come to find out it wasn't true, which is why she got the settlement. Heavenly is in the midst of a lot of stuff, and she's going to reap what she sows.
And she said what she said. Give me 1 second. Let me bring up Patricia C. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Good morning, Queen Sheba. This is my first time. Went through a lot of challenges. But what I had to say is that a mother is going to be a mother at all times. Now, going back to when reality first started, these girls could come with the reads real quick. So I think they need to get back on to practicing the reads. Don't let things get so personal that you're at an attack all the time. You can be nice, nasty, and sometimes you can read someone with the way you cut them up with your eyes. You have to go back to that. And if you have a couple of episodes where you see you were lagging, you need to practice those reads in the mirror so you can get quick with it. But a mom should never, I don't care what the situation is, unless a gang of people are physically jumping on your daughter or son, you should never interfere with what they have going on. Period. I said what I said.
Bruh.
She said what she said, and that's Patricia C. Listen, thank you for coming up, Patricia, and standing on business. Let's pause for a second, y'all. I had a thought. I'm gonna put you on mute, Patricia. I saw something. Hold on. I saw a comment. That's all right. I lost my train of thought, but that was Patricia. So thank you, Patricia. Um, y'all was talking. Dang, y'all. Oh, listen. I lost my damn thought. It was something Patricia said that I was gonna hone in on. But that's okay. That's okay. But listen, it's a lot. Married to Medicine. Listen, the assignment, because it started off real slow. It started off real slow this season. I do think I do think they are I do think they are mean. Real mean. I think Dr. Jackie is the meanest snake of them all. I'm gonna say this real quick. Phaedra, you better bring it. You better bring it for RHOA. Because if not, okay. You're gonna be out of there because you walked off Married to Medicine. You see what I'm saying? You don't leave like that unless you know you finna bring it. You're going to have to bring it on RHOA, or I think you're going to be in a really tough spot.
I agree.
Queen.
And I think she should have at least showed up to the reunion.
At least. Like, you
Yeah.
don't give them a big fat F you like that.
That's what
think
she
if
did. It
Candy
gave him an
say,
FU.
if Candy say tomorrow she coming back to RHOA, Phaedra is out of there.
That's true.
That's true.
Yep. She probably was already in talks at that point. And she was like, I ain't gonna waste my time with y'all. It showed how little she honestly thought of them. They thought they were big time. She was like, look, I was on RHOA. She probably was looking her nose down on them the whole time.
Yeah,
But
that
y'all
was
do
kind of
remember
weird.
Phaedra used to be a mean girl too. Now,
Sure was.
Yep.
And
don't
still
get it
is.
twisted.
She
And
still
And she
is.
in
still
real
is.
life, because she actually off the show when Candy tried to open up a second OLG, she was running around to the city trying to get her permits pulled and keep her from opening up a restaurant in real life, not on TV.
I
So
Mm.
think, I
let's
think
not forget
Phaedra,
that.
I don't know what game. I think I think Phaedra plays this undermining game where she tries to undermine the rest of the women. And in the game she's trying to play with these doctors, I ain't gonna lie, Phaedra, they ate. They ate when they talked about you like a dog. When they set that scene up where they were reviewing the accounting and going over the forensics. And Quad said, well, how much money are we missing? That was a complete setup. They had already known they was going to talk about you and stage that scene. Quad had already known that you was missing $4,000. That man wanted his money back, period, point blank. But you see how they walked her ass like a dog in that scene and made it look so organic?
Mm-hmm.
I
I
did,
don't
but
know if y'all
Queen, that
remember.
kind of backfired on them because they look like tramps. Because if you think about it, she paid them $45,000 on the spot. She wrote a check, while the most they paid was $1,500 each, right? So really and truly, that scene made them look like mean girls that are tramps, and they ain't got it like that. Because how is it your fundraiser and you can't make up like the rest of the money, but she made it up and wrote you a check? To me, that scene just made them look like a bunch of jealous little chicks. That's what it looked like to
But
me.
she had pledged, she had already guaranteed them that she was gonna raise that amount of money
It's
Yeah,
true.
but
if
she
that's what
matched
they
it.
was looking for.
Yes, Aunt Natty, but she matched it. So whatever that was missing, she matched it. And they're like, and then Heavenly even said, but that's a lot of money. She goes, I got it. I got it like that. Like Frazier does have it. She's a businesswoman. They
But
just
she
look catty and jealous of her, in my opinion.
But
So
Phaedra
Phaedra
brought
is that
behind
absolutely
the
girl.
scenes, they had to hound her for that check. And it was weeks.
Yes.
It was weeks before she paid. And she circled back. And some of those people that dropped their donation, she circled back and collected some of that money before she wrote that check. What they disagreed on is you said you was gonna match it, just match it, pay us out so we can pay the people. Not us
Quick.
having to wait until you
Yeah.
collect this money and do all those things. And when she said that, I agree. Just
But
get the
let's
Um,
be
money on the back
honest.
end if you got it like that.
then go ahead and
Phaedra
write the
brought
check. I agree. I think once you pledge something to a charity, you need to shit. You should have wrote the check that night, to be honest
That
with you.
night.
To,
Yeah.
to be
Phaedra brought
honest with you.
absolutely nothing to Married to Medicine. Everybody was waiting for Phaedra. She brought nothing.
Now I knew Phaedra was capping when she said, "I ain't worried shit if I have to write 100." Girl, who just gives? I don't give a damn if you had 1,000,000. Who just gives it away freely? Number one, number two. I did question why Dr. Jackie didn't put up on her own charity. Number two, I did wonder that. Number three, do y'all think them women ain't got no money? Y'all really think Phaedra got more money than them?
No,
Yes.
No.
Who
no.
said no?
I said
Phaedra
no. I
is
don't
like
think
a
Phaedra
slot
had more
her.
money than them. I don't.
I think
I
they just more frugal with their money than she is.
Yes, that's what I think.
They doing investments and she doing other things. But they talking about heavily brought Apollo to that scene.
She
They
did.
forget Phaedra brought Apollo to the reunion last year and he was never on the show.
Mm. Two queens, one king. Welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What are you standing on? Two queens, one king. You're on mute. And
I'm standing on business.
all
I'm
right,
standing on.
go ahead. You got the floor.
I just wanted to say that when Sweet Tea first got in Dr. G's DM,
Mm-hmm.
I think she knew she had female issues, and she was also military. So I feel like she made him a promise that she wasn't really sure if she was going to be able to provide, such as that, such as giving him a baby. So, and I think that, by her being in military, having female issues, she probably could have gotten that taken care of, and the, military would have paid for it. So she started out backwards, in my opinion.
And can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
And I said what I said.
She said what she said.
I concur.
All right, that's two queens, one king. Thank you for coming up. We appreciate you.
Sure,
Queen,
thank you.
this is Philly girl for
Hold on.
life.
She was
Okay.
saying thank you. Y'all got to be slow, Pam. I know y'all professional. But y'all thank you. She was trying to say thank you. All right, thank you, two queens, one king. Thank you. All right, Philly girl, which one?
Philly girl for life.
Go ahead.
My thought about Sweet Tea is I think she thought that she was going to have some girlfriends when she came on the show, and she just wasn't at all prepared. Maybe they just buttered her up too much just to get her on the show, and then she just was not ready for how the game is played. And I believe she's just a bit immature, and she should sit this one out. Now I don't know which one of them wants to be on the show, her or her husband. But if they're going to continue like this, she's going to always be their punching bag. And she's going to have to I'm Air Force, she's Air Force. I can't even understand how she is as weak as she is, but she's going to have to grow a pair, because if not, they're going to eat her alive. And I said what I said.
All right, she said what she said. But listen, we're about to move on. I'm going to move on real quick so we can end it in less than 2 hours. I'm going to go to this final clip. Everybody mute up, because my moderator is saying somebody has an echo. So I want to move on to another clip I saw. Ooh, child. Ladies, y'all be safe out there, because baby, let me pull it up. We're moving on. And then I want to get y'all's thoughts.
How old are you?
44.
41. And how long have you been together?
10 months.
Being that you're in your 40s, do you plan on getting married one day, or is it just more of like a long-term partnership kind of thing?
No comment. You never know. I can't say that. I can't say what the future may hold. But I know right now we're dating, we in a relationship, we figuring it out, we pushing forward. But I can't say that far.
So if she got down on her knee right now and said, "Will you marry me?"
You're moving too fast. I can't do that now. Hold up now. No.
What's the hesitancy?
Right.
No.
But
But you know what's the hesitancy? First of all, you want to know this on podcast?
Listen, hold on. Let me let it keep playing.
I've been married for 15 years, and then I got out of this shit for a whole motherfucker. I only been divorced for damn 2 years, and then I still got to. No, but at the same time, I got to.
Listen, y'all watching this? Are y'all watching this shit? Okay,
It's embarrassing. It's so
Listen.
embarrassing.
We finna keep going. Here it is. See, now he's telling her
Triggered.
how he really feel. Lit. Here we go.
Still here. I still got a goddamn. No, I'm on here. No, I'm telling real shit. No, since you want to hear it, I'm being real. I'm just being real.
When you know you're ready, you're ready.
You ready? It don't matter whoever they're with, whether the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or whoever you with, you're gonna learn it and you're gonna know it and you're gonna just get with it and you're gonna love it and you're gonna say, I'm gonna respect it, and that's it. Goodbye, good night. Thank you.
Y'all, did you fucking clutch your
Well, dang.
pearls? Ladies.
Well,
He
now
ain't
she
let
know.
her get a word in edgewise.
Listen. Oh, just looking out of the window, watching the. Do y'all be listening to these men?
Queen,
Did you
at
hear?
least she
He
know
was
not to
triggered with
waste
that
her
question.
time.
He was triggered. She was.
I would have walked off and left that Negro standing right where he
Thank you,
was.
L'Oreal.
Same here,
Exactly.
L'Oreal. Same here. I'm sorry, but
Exactly.
that was embarrassing. That was so embarrassing. Just because the fact that he wouldn't let her have a word in edgeways, right? And on top of that, he kept saying no. And he said it 3 times.
He did.
And what I don't understand is why you there? Why are you with him? Like to me, he is giving. I'm here for a short time, not a long time. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Like I'm here for a little, freak in the sheets kind of business.
Exactly.
Girl,
He
you
said, I
grown
just
ass
got
woman.
out
She
of
should know
another
better.
marriage. Exactly.
said 2 years ago.
Mm-mm.
He said, "Hell no, I ain't here." When he really got listen, they say play it again. Do y'all mind if I play it one more? Or do y'all want me to
Play
play
it
it?
again.
Stop it?
Yeah,
Yes,
play it
play it
again.
again,
Yeah.
Queen.
Okay. Do y'all want me to stop it on key points so y'all can get in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's start it all over. Now, number one, let me just ask y'all real quick. I want to see what y'all made of. So she probably never knew how he felt, but she knew. That man is having fun. I told y'all men are very capable of having fun with you and have no intention of ever being with you. They don't care how professional, how beautiful, how boss bitch, how much money, how educated. He says, we know. And it don't matter if she's the third, fourth, fifth. When it's right, we're going to love it. We're going to treat it right. We're going to do this and that. And they also know when they don't. And it has nothing to do with you waiting him out or training him. I'm just going to let you know. But I don't think a lot of us really know. But let's play this and run it down again and listen to the age difference. Listen to his why and listen to her response.
How old are you?
44.
41.
And how
She the one with the sense, supposed to be.
She done got digmatized.
Here we go. 44 and 41. Okay, beautiful lady.
long have you been together?
10 months.
Being that you're in your 40s, do you plan on getting married one day, or is it just more of like a long-term partnership kind of thing?
No comment. You never know. I can't say that. I can't say what the future may hold. But I know right now we dating, we in a relationship, we figuring it out, we pushing forward. But I can't say that far.
So if
Can you pause it? There you go.
Figure it out was her key word.
Figure what out?
When he say, I don't know, I
Yeah.
can't say, right now we're in a relationship, we figuring it out. You don't got to figure it out. I've been with you 10 months. You knew in the first 90 days what category you put me in.
That. So my question would have been like, okay, so it's been 10 months. What's the intentions here? Like, what are you talking? What is this that we're doing? I would make him specifically say, even though he told you what it was, now you know what it is. Now you know what it is.
Okay.
This is Philly Girl for Life. She should have known the answer to that question before they
Yep.
got to 10 months at 44 years old. I said what
Oh,
I said.
I
oh.
agree.
And if you look at the body language, Queen, she looks at the floor. The silence was killing her. The silence
Okay.
was killing her. And she knew there and then. She knew she might have had an inkling, but that sealed the deal.
Mhm.
And I hope to God she walked away from this mofo. Oh my God, I would have slapped him for embarrassing me like that. Hell to the no.
Sharon
Lala,
Brunson
I'm sorry to say she probably still with that man.
I
I hope
hope not,
not. I
L'Oreal.
hope not. She's 44. You
Sharon
need to get
Bronson
it
said
together.
he said no comment and then went off.
He should have walked out. I don't know why he kept
He was
talking.
triggered.
Well, I
I
want
don't
to
know
play it
why he
again.
kept talking.
I think y'all missing something that's important.
That man is not healed from the last 2 years ago, his divorce.
That divorce fucked him up, didn't it?
It messed
It
him up.
messed
He
him
ain't
up
never
Yeah,
bad.
gonna
the
let
Well,
nobody
I
divorce.
cheat
Yeah,
think the
that's
again.
why I
woman
said he was
left
triggered
him.
by the question.
The woman left him. I think the ex-wife left him, Queen, because he's triggered. He said, I was 15 years. You can tell that man loved that woman. She left him, and I'm glad she did.
I'm gonna
Okay,
tell you what
Tony.
messed me up about that divorce. Them finances.
Tony, look at the girl. You can listen. You can look at that suit and them shoes and tell. Tony M. Robinson says, "Why is she on mute and holding her head down?" Okay, she could have held her head up, but I do believe she did what she's supposed to do when she was quiet. Let him answer. So
Yep,
you,
Yeah.
exactly.
she did the right thing when she was quiet. Now let him talk. So you can learn what's going on. Number one, but I think she messed up when she started talking. She should have just left him in silence, in my opinion. Finished your night off strong and never call him again. Let's replay it. It's only been 10 months, but count how many times he said, I can't, meaning get married. That means he don't want to, right? I want us to just count how many times. He said other stuff in there. He said it at least 5 times. Here we go.
How old are you?
44.
41. And how long have you been together?
10 months.
Being that you're in your 40s, do you plan on getting married one day, or is it just more of like a long-term partnership kind of thing?
No comment. You never know. I can't say that.
1,
I can't say
2.
what the future may hold. But I know right now we dating, we in a relationship, we figuring it out, we pushing forward. But I can't
3.
I can't say that.
4. Hold on. Should I keep going? 4.
That far.
So if she got down on her knee right now and said, will you marry me?
You're moving too fast. I can't do that.
Yep.
Wow.
It goes from I'm not sure to no.
And
It
he
was
said
no
no
4
2 or
times.
3 times.
Go ahead, Natty.
He said no 2 or 3 times. When she turned
4.
to look at him, he said no, no, no.
I kind of
I
see.
can't. And then he said, what if she get on the knee? See, now you're moving too fast. That was 5.
Yeah.
She should have held her composure like a wife and not like a woman who you see sometimes you gotta and hold your fucking composure. Okay. You're beautiful. Stand there. Stand in it. Let them speak. Let's keep going.
Hold up, man. No.
What's the
He showed it on Natty. He did say no. Now they're asking, what makes you so hesitant? What's the hesitation?
hesitancy?
Right.
No.
He said no. But first
But you know what's hesitant? First of all, you want to know this on podcast? I've been married for 15 years, and then I got out of this shit for a whole motherfucker. I only been divorced for damn 2 years.
He said, I got out of that.
Out of that shit, boy.
I don't think he'll ever marry again.
And then I still got to, but at the same time, I got to still heal. I still got to goddamn. No, I'm on here. No, I'm telling real shit. No, since you want to hear it, I'm being real. I'm just being real.
When you know you're ready, you're ready.
You ready? It don't matter whoever they're with, whether the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or whoever you with, you're going to learn it, and you're going to know it, and you're going to just get with it, and you're going to love it, and you're going to say, I'm going to respect it, and that's it. Goodbye. Good night. Thank you.
Oh.
One thing I can say, she did walk away. She didn't let him just disrespect her in her face like that, though, for a little bit.
But
she heard what she needed to hear. Hopefully afterwards she never went back, but at least she walked away.
Did you hear what he said at the end? He said he gonna respect it. He didn't respect her, so you not the one. He said you gonna know it, you gonna earn it, and you gonna respect it, and you gonna love it.
But did you notice something, Queen? She tapped him on his back twice when he kept saying, no, listen here. You want to know the truth about your podcast? She tapped him on his back twice. She's trying to tell him that don't be doing too much, and he did too much. And
He said no. Since you shit, you want to hear it. He was talking to her since you want to know, because she said why. when the man said, "What's the hesitancy?" She said,
Mm-hmm.
"Right." And he said, so then, okay, well, fuck it. I got a chance to tell my truth. And when she tried to stop him, I feel like he was talking to her. You feel like he was
Yeah,
talking
he
to the
was.
podcaster?
No, he was telling her. And I think maybe he wanted to tell her for a long time.
Yep.
Send this Negro back to the streets, man. Send him
That's
back
what you do.
to the streets and get a psychiatrist. Get some healing, boy. Oh,
Yeah, he talked
I
about
feel
he
like he
needs
done
to heal.
told her
Why did
this.
you jump into a relationship before you healed?
thank you.
Because y'all
Because
let
she,
him. Y'all let him.
Right.
And
That's
I
what
said
I was
what I
gonna say.
said. Y'all let them.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like that man she been nagging him about it, and he
Yep.
probably have told her in so many words from the jump, and she's trying to make it be something that she wants it to be. He was definitely talking to her.
Because did you hear?
Yeah,
She said,
yeah.
but you approached me.
Mm.
She said that?
Yeah, she told him, but you approached me.
yeah, she did say that.
But he told her, well, you ain't the one.
For a
Listen,
friendship.
Or the two.
Or the 3, 4, or 5.
Daryl said, Queen
Huh?
Sheba, this woman is partly to blame. Why is she with him? Boom. Y'all better stop letting men heal
But
on top of you.
exactly. But
I said
also
what I
sometimes
said, and I said
that
what I
might be
said.
the most honest that he's ever been with her. You know, sometimes men can let you hear what you want to hear, what you say, what you want to hear, but at all times you should be on your toes.
I'm like L'Oreal. I believe she been nagging him. And he been telling
Mm-hmm.
her, you moving too fast. When we
Mm-hmm.
gonna do this? You moving too fast. And he done got a couple of drinks under his belt.
Yep.
And he talking like an Alabama country bumpkin.
Yep.
And he letting her know exactly how he feel. Now you deal with it. You asked. You kept pushing. Because when he say, would you get on your knee? She turned to face him as if she was about to drop down. Did you catch her body posture? And
She
he
in the
Listen,
say,
loop.
no, no,
Oh,
no.
he was like, hell no, he don't want to be married. Listen, let me tell you when hold on. Somebody said, why would she stay or something? Here's the thing. Let me tell you something. He don't have to marry her. When you give him everything like that in 10 months,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gotta marry you. Like he said, but I'll know the one I do. It don't matter. You're gonna respect it. You're gonna do this. And then he also said you're gonna learn it. You're gonna
Yeah.
learn everything about her. This woman, as beautiful as she is, so let's just say he's been divorced 2 years. He was 39, y'all. He was 39, 38.
Yeah.
And they got married young, 15 years.
So okay, that's 23, right? About
Then the
20.
way that he said 15 years
Yeah.
sounded miserable.
He, I got out of that shit.
You're
Yeah. So, you gotta like dating and all of this. I just think women have like Daryl said, why is she with him? Listen, okay, we know what he's talking about, but as a woman, I think we just have to be a little bit more accountable for what we allow to happen to ourselves and what we knowingly walk into.
Queen,
yeah.
I think as beautiful as she is, she has very low self-esteem.
Yep.
You think she got I didn't pick up low self-esteem
I
To
because
didn't
put
pick
up
that
with
up. I
that,
didn't.
mm,
Mm-mm.
to put
I
up
just,
with that. And I believe, like I say, this is not the first time he has subtly told her no.
I ain't gonna say
Maybe
she got low
I'm not
self-esteem.
saying we don't
Hold
know
on,
that.
she walked
I
away. She
agree
walked
on
no,
that.
I
away.
didn't give
So
that.
How
I
can
didn't
we
give her
get
a low
that's
all of
just
that
self-esteem.
out of 60
that's
hold
just
on,
my
seconds?
opinion.
hold
How
on,
can we get all of that out of
hold
60
on, y'all.
seconds?
Hold on. I'm not gonna say low self-esteem, and I'm not saying you're right or wrong. I didn't pick up on it because after a few minutes, she's like, "I'm out of here." I feel like a woman with low self-esteem would have just kind of stood there.
Yep.
I'm like
Exactly.
L'Oreal. I bet if we could do a follow-up, she's still with him.
Yeah, I agree on Eddie. I see low self esteem because you wouldn't even put up with it. I'm
When that
just
man
saying.
asked him if she dropped down on one knee, she turned her whole body around to face him like she was attempting to grab his hand. And he said, no, no, no.
Hold
She
on.
thinking she
I
can
don't know.
mold that man and make him do what she wants him to. And she may have got him even to committing to be in a relationship with her. I don't even think he wants to do that.
I think he having fun, and I think
Yeah,
y'all
me too.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's a
listen.
relationship.
No,
I
but
think that
no,
man
if
having.
you listen to when he started though, he wasn't giving direct questions like that until he asked if she's got on one knee and do that. In the beginning, it was maybe, I don't know how long it will take, maybe this
No,
and
it was
that.
I
He
can't.
wasn't direct in the beginning.
No,
He
no,
didn't
no.
say no, 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 no in the very beginning.
I can't. which is no. So ain't it funny how we hear what we
That
want
is
to
a
hear?
no. It is a most people would know it's a no, but I'm just saying he didn't get to the point where he was like, no, this is not what I'm going to do until he asked about the proposal. So
But see,
at
I think
times
he
he may have been
did, but
given
he
two
did it in
messages.
a nice way. And that's what a lot of women don't realize when a man is letting you know passively you ain't the one. I think he did when he said I can't. We counted it. They said 5 times. Now let me ask y'all something. Does a man outright have to tell you no for you to know it's a no?
No,
We
ma'am.
have to learn to hear what they're not
Even if
saying.
they
This is
See,
tell,
Philly
I
some of
girl.
agree.
these
I
women
agree.
know they
One at a
they
time.
make up
Make
their
sure
own.
we get everybody's opinion. Go ahead. I hear somebody trying to come through.
This is Philly girl for life. I said, ladies, we have to learn to hear what they are not saying and not just have in our mind what we want. At 44, she probably wanted to get married. And he may have been telling her in his actions, dropping little hints. She may not have just wanted to hear it. Today, she heard it because he was very, very clear. There was no beating around the bush. She said, no, I ain't doing that. Like you said, 5 times. He started cussing. He started thinking about that 15-year marriage, and he just got worked up. He ain't trying to hear all that. And if she wanted that, she knows today that he ain't gonna marry her. And I said what I said.
Thank you.
Also, Philly girl for life. It's not always what they say; it's how they say it. You got to listen and look for the context clues.
Absolutely. That's, hearing what they're not saying in their actions and how they move and all of that. Exactly.
If this man would approach me and would have came to me and I would have asked these regular questions when you meet someone, and he would have been talking about that 15-year marriage, I would have left him where he stood.
That
Do not pass go. Do
Facts.
not collect $200. That's why I feel like maybe there is some low self-esteem and a little bit of what she wants. Like, you can't make nobody be. You cannot change people and make no man do nothing, baby. And at 44, she does need to know that already. And she's older than him. On top of that, so she's supposed to have more knowledge than him. But I just think that even if a man flat out tells you no, some of these women will twist that
Come
and
on.
say, well, he just doesn't mean right now and think
It's
planning
her.
for a future. You got to men live in reality. We can't keep going off into La La Land and making up Disney World movies all the time. This was given Disney World.
And she
And
said
he and it sounded like she been nagging him about it. And he had a couple drinks, like Natty said. And yeah, I can't. And I counted 6. I
I
can't.
did too.
And a
I don't
couple of
know.
no's. Okay.
Wait.
The
We gonna
man
play it
said
again.
no.
They want to play it again because Netta, you said that the lady said something. Can you remind us what you said? She said they asked me to roll the
You
tape.
approached me.
Okay. He said she said you approached me.
Hmm.
Okay, we're gonna roll the tape and look for that. Hold that thought. I mean, hold that. And if I forget after reading these super chats, y'all remind me. LC Charm coming through with a 5-piece and pepper says heavily took sweet tea.
Sweet tea.
Oh, told sweet tea that she is too heavenly took sweet tea that she is too old to sweet tea. Huh? Heavenly called up the mama, not the mama. LC Charm. Heavenly, okay. Let's see. Chasing Dreams, member for 12 months, as Elaine said to Sweet Tea many times on TV, little girl, have your mother speak to me. So when her mother speaks to you, you don't run scared and cry foul. Okay, I got you. I see what you're saying. Area Aquarius, 719 coming through with a 5-piece and a pepper says, Queen Sheba, why did you turn me on to traders? It's got me in a choke. Listen, I told you it was good. It's got me in a chokehold. Listen, on the edge of your seat, huh? Kendra coming through with a 5-piece and a pepper says, look, we got to start hearing. Thank you, Kendra. We got to start hearing what these men say and stop making it something else. Keep your clothes on and let them talk. Up your standards. I said what I said. I was on Instagram the other day. Maybe it wasn't I thought it was Instagram. I heard a man say, damn, y'all ain't always got to take off your damn clothes to make us want you. Damn, y'all ain't always got to do the most. Kendra, I agree. You have to hear what he said. He said I can't 5 times. But what some of us heard on the panel is not yet, baby. I'm headed that way. But it was weird that nigga said I can't. That's all I'm saying. Moonchild 712 coming through with a 10-piece says, yes, he having fun. And if she want to be fun, girl, then God bless them on their journey. He's not going to marry her. It's too late. He already said no. He will marry her as a last resort. As a last resort. Am I saying that right? Last
Yes,
resort.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't be a last resort, girl. I said what I
After
said.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 don't work out, he'll circle back around to her and she'll be there waiting.
Yes. It ain't got nothing to do with him being divorced. He didn't see her for whatever reason. I don't know how they met, what went down the first, second, third night. But he said, we know when we know. Also, listen to that. So when he saw her, he didn't see a wife. It don't mean she's not wife material. She just not his wife. Listen to what the man is saying. Now let's go back and play it. Listen for him say, I can't. Listen for her say, you approach me. He approached you to sleep with you for 10 months. Don't mean he wants you to be his wife, ladies, just because they coming up to you. Here we go.
How old are you?
44.
41. And how long have you been together?
10 months.
Being that you're in your 40s, do you plan on getting married one day, or is it just more of like a long-term partnership kind of thing?
No comment. You never know. I can't say that. I can't say what the future may hold. But I know right now we dating, we in a relationship, we figuring it out, we pushing forward. But I can't say that far.
So if she got down on her knee right now and said, will you marry me?
No, you're moving too fast. I can't do that. Now, hold up now. No.
What's the hesitancy?
Right.
No.
But first
You know what's the hesitancy? First of all, you want to know this on podcast? I've been married for 15 years, and then I got out of this shit for a whole motherfucker. I only been divorced for damn 2 years, and then I still got but.
Natty got good ears. He did say that. I mean, she did say that. I just heard her. Damn. All right, y'all heard it. She said, you the one that approached me.
Yep.
But
But
what's
that
that
don't
got
mean
to do with
nothing.
anything,
He
Queen?
was
That's
looking
what
for a soft
I'm
place
not
to land.
understanding. Like,
I
what's that
mean,
got
he's
to do with
still a man.
anything?
They got needs.
But
That's what
her
I'm saying,
head,
L'Oreal. If a man approaches you, so what? Like, women know a man is good at wasting your bloody time. So what if he's approached you 10 months in and this guy's still playing with you? And you're 44 and he's 41? Like, you should know better by now. Men are good at wasting your time. After 3 months, if a man doesn't commit to you,
He
girl,
got to
keep it
go. There you
moving,
go,
man. There's
Lala.
plenty of men out here.
But
in
that's
Mm-hmm.
why
her
you should
mind,
have that
Lala.
honest conversation of what is the expectations of this relationship. You should really have a talk in the very beginning
Why?
of what is your what are your intentions? What is this relationship
Why
for?
would you ever ask a man? Okay, who was that? Philly
Yep.
vet.
Yep.
Hold on, let me blow my cruise horn. You out of line. Hold on. And I said what I said. You were out of line.
Because they're gonna lie anyway. Because they don't want you to change. They don't want they want access. All right. Maybe not to the money, but they don't want that access to change. So they're gonna tell you a nice no. And they're gonna switch it around and lie. Or they're gonna say something real nice and just kind of lead you on. But they never gonna be blatant and say my intentions are for us to get married and this and that. So don't even waste your time. In words, what are words? They have to be able to show you, right?
Of course, I'm saying show you, but it is honest to have a straight up conversation to be like, say, I'm the type of person I am. I'm expecting marriage. I'm expecting this, that, the other bit. Don't waste my time.
I think you have the
I'm
okay.
that type of
Let me say
person.
this, Philly vet, Philly
Mhm.
vet. I think you okay. Let me. Oh, y'all. Oh, I strongly believe that's a conversation you have with yourself as a woman. I think. Let me tell you why I say that. Don't ever ask a man what we doing because the fact that you gotta ask, you already know he wasting your time. That's number one. If a man really wants you like that, he's going to state his intentions up front. I know it's hard to believe. He's not going to just kind of go along for a couple of years and see how we do and kind of go with the flow. Going with the flow is
Talking
I'm
about very beginning relationship.
hold
Yeah.
on, let me finish. Let me finish.
Go
Let me
ahead.
finish. Going with the flow is using you up. I don't think a woman should ever confront a man about what we doing. I think you confront yourself. What the fuck am I doing with this nigga? It's been 2 years. You know what? And then you take it from there and you let him know what you doing. That's just me. And maybe I'm off. Y'all feel free to push back, but that's my thoughts on it. If I had a daughter, I would tell my niece, don't you be asking him what you doing. If y'all aren't going in that direction, you in the relationship, period, point blank. That's a man. I
I'm
don't know.
talking very beginning of relationships. I'm talking like straight up. If you the
I've
type of
never had
person,
that conversation. Are you serious? I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm getting animated. Really? Philly that?
no, can I tell you the kind of person I am? I'm the type of person I'm like, don't waste my time at all. I let people know straight up who I am, what I'm about, and how you are not going to play with me like I'm a knickknack. I've never had an issue with it. Never. And I've never had anyone play me or string me around or anything. I don't play games.
But I think in her mind, when he approached her, especially at her age, she's already thinking, I'm 44, it's time for me to settle down. We don't know what he said when he approached her, but he had to whisper some sweet nothings for her to go along with it. And in her mind, she said, he's 41. Uh, we both at that age to settle down. I'm beautiful. I'm giving him a play because I couldn't see him real good, but I thought it looked like some white socks down there. But anyway, she
Uh,
had in her
Yeah,
mind when he approached
let me
her.
ask let me ask the
um,
panel something.
someone asked.
Hold on. Let
Go
me
ahead.
ask the panel. Let me ask the panel something. Because I gotta make sure we're going somewhere with this. It ain't no right or wrong, y'all. I'm just getting a little excited because I'm enjoying the conversation. Do y'all approach men like that? Other ladies that haven't had a chance to speak. When you're dating, is that the first thing y'all do? Sit down and outline to a man what are y'all doing? One at a time, please.
No.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't, but I get what she's saying. However, I don't date, Queen. You know that I don't date. My intention is marriage or no marriage. You're not going to talk to me if there's no marriage involved. That's my bottom line. But it all is always great at the beginning to say, listen, I'm looking for a marriage. If you're looking for a good time, sir, go to the streets. Here, this is about marriage. End of. And then keep it moving. I do agree with
That's
that approach.
that's it, Lala. That's exactly how I am. And to Latrice, I am. I've been married 16 years.
Okay, she
Wow,
married. Okay, there we go. Thank you for
congratulations.
answering that. Let's pause for a second. Do we have any men in the bushes? I got a funny feeling and a sneaky suspicion that we do. I'm gonna drop the link. Or don't even come up. Do we have any men in the bushes? Yes or no? Men. I want to ask them a question real quick.
Yes, there is one in there, Queen, that made a comment saying, I wish women understood marriage is hard for us. Let me find it for you. 1 second.
Okay, Ruth, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hey, Queen. Hey, Palace. I do. I agree with Philly. I do. I get down to business. I don't have time.
Oh, everybody mute up if you're not talking for 1 second. I want to make sure I can hear her. She's kind of, what does that conversation look like? Tell us, run it down for us.
So, this is how, this is what happened to me. I was married and I went through a very difficult time with my divorce, my previous marriage. So I stayed for a long time without even being in a relationship. Then I met somebody who was a potential, and I saw that he really was coming forward as well. He was looking for something serious. So from the very first week that we started talking, I gave him what I was looking for. If you're not looking for the same thing, I'm out. I don't have time. I mean, for
Okay.
crying, yeah, I don't, I'm very busy. I'm not going to invest time and money into a relationship that is not going to work. I don't have time for that. So
That's
we
fair.
agree, yeah, we agreed we're looking for the same thing. We started pursuing the same thing and we're buying property together and we're getting married. Boom. I don't have time to, I don't have pussy for free.
I
Bottom
got
line. Yeah.
All
I don't
right.
fuck for free. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you, baby. Peace out.
Hold on, Ruth. Y'all
Peace out.
gotta start saying I said what I said so it don't
I
seem.
said
Oh,
I don't.
thank
I
you.
I don't fuck for free. And I said what I said.
Thank you. Boom. On Saturday, we keep the momentum, the
I love
freshness.
you guys. Bye.
Hold on. Somebody was trying to come up here. I can't. They just clicked the link, and I listen. You can come back, whoever it was. I saw, but then you dropped down real quick, and because we're about to wrap up. Ladies, they want to know: do y'all have that conversation on the first date? Y'all out here jamming these men up like that?
No.
No, it's not a first date thing. First of all, I'm the type of person I am. I've already had conversations with you on the phone, everything before I even go out with you. That's the type of person I am. I want to hear you talk. We're going to have conversations on our initial dates about your family, about this, about that, about this, before we even get to a point we're in a relationship. That's the thing. It's a lot of people don't spend time getting to know another person before you jump in the first place.
Okay, we got a man. Black man is fair. Men need women to make a man the target. Hold on. Men need women to make a man the target and court the man. Holla at him. Let a man know you free and clear for whatever. You free and clear for whatever. Women don't say exactly what's on their mind. I don't know, black man is fair. I'm not going to say you right or wrong. So you're saying you're the type of man. Let him know that you want a woman to let you know that you were free and you were clear for marriage, or you were clear for just having a little bit of fun. Is that what you're saying? Make it known to y'all? All right. Y'all heard it. He said that's what Black Man is Fair is saying.
He asked, are we on the phone getting sexual? Something. It's one comment he has in there about that. And it could be, I know I'm the type that was clear. I'm not having sex with you before I'm married. And that eliminates a lot of people who will waste your time.
Hold on. So you're not going to.
And that eliminates a lot of people.
Hold on. I got to echo. Everybody pause. Chanel, I think it's you. I just brought you up. You're backstage. Before I let you go ahead and mute your television for us, please, Chanel. And when you're ready, Chanel, come off mute.
I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't know that you had already brought me on stage. Brought me up. Because I was listening to it on TV.
I'm going on mute. You have the floor.
Okay. I just wanted to say, I feel like with this particular subject, I feel like y'all are faulting him because of his delivery. I think that's part of it. I feel like if he would have came more humbly with what he said, y'all would have received it differently. If you mean to tell me you can be in a relationship for 10 months and it's just because one of the members is not ready for marriage after 10 months, it's an automatic no. I don't believe in that. And I'm gonna say this, and this refers to Sweet Tea. My husband is 14 years older than I am. He had come out of a relationship literally just like this man. I think it was probably like 15 years. It was bad. He was hurt. I know the type of man he is and everything. But this is the thing. I knew that. At 10 months, he still wasn't ready. I knew that. But I had originally said I would never give a man more than 2 years of my life if he's not ready by 2 years. And with my husband, I actually went longer than that. But I think it just was life because I had young kids. He had kids, whatever. And when he was ready for me, I wasn't ready. And when I told him, he was like, no, I'm really ready. I didn't believe him. He ran to my house and literally got on his knee and showed me the ring. Like, no, I'm really ready. You just, but I told him at the time, I felt like I had invested so much in him that I had lost myself. And I said, I just need to figure out who I am. And when he was ready again and he felt that I was ready, guess what? He got on his knee and he asked, and guess what? April the 7th, we have been married 18 years. So you can't just go out this clip and just automatically I think they was a little tipsy and y'all saying she was trying to get his attention. I think she know how he is. And think about this one more thing. The man said he felt uncomfortable. Both of them were uncomfortable. Neither one of them wanted to answer. If you look in the beginning, it was like, really, you trying to ask us this kind of stuff on camera? And then I feel like the man told us, like, really? Like, you doing all this on a podcast on camera? And it was like, okay, well, if you want to go there, the man asked him, why was it a no? when he said, "Do you want to get on your," if she got on her knee, and I believe what the other lady said, I thought she was finna ask because she did turn towards him. I was like, "Oh my God, they don't put this together as a marriage proposal." And then I was like, "Ooh, no, it ain't." I feel like he got nervous in that moment. He was like, "No, no, no." And then when he said no, the question was, would you? He said no. And then guess what? He said, "Why?" So she didn't want him to answer, because she know the answer, and she just didn't want him to go there. I think she knew he was getting triggered and he was going to get emotional. So guess what? So then he was like, okay, you want to go there? So, and he just said, "I'm not ready." You can be in a relationship and not be ready for marriage. You can be in a relationship and not be healed from something, and you heal each other with each other. You can heal. It's not like just because two people got something they going through in life. You mean to tell me all of y'all are healed from everything in y'all life? No, some of y'all still going through something. Some of y'all still got mama issues, daddy issues, and all this stuff, and you still working through it right now at the age you're at. So stop making it like you can't be in a relationship and not be healed from something and still have a good relationship. I just feel they 10 months in, and like y'all did the math, the man literally was in a late relationship probably since he was 20, 21. And that was probably the love of his life. And he told you that you consider her. I think y'all being too hard on him. I really do.
Can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
And I said what I said.
She said what
Queen
she said.
Sheba, let me say this. Let me say this to all of
No, you
y'all.
already said I said what I said. You got to stop.
Wait a minute. I'm new
You
here.
got to come
That's,
back. Hold on.
that's what I got to tell you.
I'm going to
I
come
just
back
want
to
to say
you.
something about the channel. I am totally new here.
Okay, go ahead.
I watched you 2 times, and I just fell in love, and I've been trying to click and be a part of and catch everything you do. So I just want to say, I love all y'all. Y'all are great here, and I love you, Queen Sheba.
Thank you,
You the
Chanel.
follow up queen.
Listen, they was.
And look, and even with that, baby, I said what I said.
She said what she said. And listen, how about this? They being messy in the chat. You got to watch them, Chanel. They wanted me to put the white man on you, but they didn't want to put no money on it. So that's
Wait,
why
I
they
didn't see
put
the
white
chat.
man.
What they say?
They wanted to put the white man on because they didn't like what you were saying, and that's fine. But listen, didn't nobody put no money on it, so I let you talk as long as you wanted to.
Okay.
Thank you, Chanel. We appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right, we got somebody. Y'all got them people hot in the chat. Y'all, it's a good debate. Zali?
Hi, good afternoon,
Hi.
everybody in the palace. So I just want to say, sometimes I think we get online and we get a little bit unreasonable. In real life, people take a little bit of time to warm up to each other, to get to know each other before either person decides if this is somebody I think I want to be with for the long haul. And then sometimes, like the previous lady said, sometimes it does take a little bit of time because of life circumstances, right? Like you want to make sure individually your lives are at a good foundational place before you then come together. So realistically, you meet somebody, you go on some dates, you get to know the person, maybe a month or two, you're like, this may be a person I'm interested in being in a long-term relationship with. And then you start thinking about marriage, not at the first date. I think that's unreasonable. I think that's too black and white. It's like, let's, in real life, how would this really go?
Can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
Yes, I'm sorry. And I said what I said.
And what you said. Now, let me ask you a question before you run away. I have 2 questions for you. How do you pronounce your name?
Inzali.
Inzali. Okay, thank you. The second question I have for you, the review hour, can you come up if you're still in the chat? Because the review hour, I saw an interesting comment you made, and I'm about to ask you this, Inzali, I'm sorry. The review hour says she don't believe Black women truly know how to date. I would like to hear you elaborate on that, the review hour, because I think that's interesting. Inzali, how long do you stay?
Before you know that you want to marry the person, or before you actually get
on a
married?
man to decide he want to marry you, because this is ultimately what he's not ready. She is.
Well, I think that the woman decides when she wants to get married. I say within like a year, you should kind of know, like, this is the person that I think I can be with. A year to a year and a half. Then when you actually, and that's when I think the woman should make her intentions like, yeah, I see you as somebody that I could be with for life. And then after you've kind of made that clear, it's up to him to decide when he's going to propose, how he's going to propose, and all of those things. But you've made it clear, like, okay, I'm not just here to be your girlfriend anymore. I actually see you as somebody I can be with. Because I don't want no man picking me. Because I may not want you. I want to have some agency in when I say, yes, okay, I'm ready. Yeah, and that's also his clue to go and ask my father, go and ask my mother, So I'm giving you the clue. I'm ready. And then it's for you to finish it and take it through to the touchdown.
Have you ever slept with a man you didn't want picking you?
No, because usually I don't talk to people I don't want to talk to.
What about Mary?
I'm not married, I'm engaged. So maybe I also have.
Has every man you talk to you wanted to marry?
No, not marry. I had different intentions. Some I wanted to play with,
That's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, it was different intentions. I'm 36, so I'm just kind of getting to the point where I feel like I could be a wife to somebody.
Gotcha.
So now the person that I'm with, I'm like, yeah, we can do this. Before, not so much.
Gotcha. Thank you for your honesty, Inzali.
No problem.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Deborah Valentine, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hello, everybody. What I want to say is, I think this question, the questions that are being posed are, I feel like you're going to get different answers for different ages. I'm a baby boomer, so I'm 61, soon to be 62. And I'm not here to wait for anything. Like, I don't have a whole lot of time left. So I would love to be married again, but I'm perfectly content by myself. I'm okay with that. So some of the questions as to how long you wait and everything, I honestly feel like it could also depend on your age and where you are in your life. For me, I'm looking for companionship, someone to travel with, have fun with, because I'm not raising any kids. So I don't have those concerns. But yeah, but for me, when I want to be married. So if I date you, if I consider myself dating you, we have an understanding that marriage is on the horizon. Otherwise, I'm not dating you. That's just me. So I just wanted to bring that up. Like, I think we have to also think about the age. Now, this young man here, I listened to the way he was saying things and when he said, I got out of that shit and that like that. I don't think he wants to be married. And I pretty much think she should move on. She should move on. Don't give him any time. He might not be ready, but if she wants to be ready, then he has to go. That's all I wanted to say. Yeah, let's just consider the age factor too.
Can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
Yeah, and I said what I said.
All right.
Sure
She
do.
said what she said. Give me a second,
Okay.
y'all, real quick. We're gonna go
right.
to
I'm gonna drop down.
a quick commercial.
Yeah.
About to thank you, everybody. We're going to end the show. Excellent panelists. Thank you, everybody that came up and called in. Thank you for those of you that participated from the chat. I have a quick question. That's okay, the review hour. It's okay. Thank you. I like what Inzali said. I get what I think it was Philly Vet was saying. But let me ask y'all something. The review hour says she believes that as Black women, we really don't know how to date. What are your thoughts on that? I want to start off with let me see. Do we know how to date? Let's keep it real honest. Do you really feel like we know how to date as a group of women? Who wants to tackle that first? And let's try to give each other about 30 seconds each.
Oh, that's hard. This is Philly Vet. In some ways, I'll say no because we operate on a scarcity mindset.
Elaborate, please.
Because we feel like we have such a low number of men, sometimes desperation kind of, it sort of, makes our actions, seem more urgent than us sitting back just thinking about what our next move should be in relationships.
Thank you, Philly Vet. L'Oreal, what are your thoughts?
I would say no. For my generation, no. I'm a millennial. I think we lost it, to be honest. I would love to see some of the baby boomers come back and show us how it's done and teach the girls. Because
Oh,
oh yes, honey, because it's gone to what they say is the water ain't clean. The water ain't clean. And we just running amok. Do you hear me? And it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. I want to see us go back to those core values because they never should have left. And that's on both sides, from the men and the women. It's a mess. I just can't say women, black women don't know how to date. I think black men don't know how to date as well. It just is
that's
what
a
it
whole
is.
word right there.
Yes, it is.
Chanel, what are your thoughts? Y'all cooking. You on mute, Chanel. All right, let me go to let me try two queens, one king. If you feel like talking. I know you've been on mute the entire time. If you feel like it. You may not even know you're still up here, to be honest. let me take you from the studio because I don't think you know you're still here. Let me try Chanel. Oh, Chanel, are you still here? Okay, let me take Chanel out the studio. What about Unnatty? What are your thoughts?
I've been married over 25 years, so I don't know how to date. But watching my younger nieces and nephews, no, they do not know how to date. They go straight to the bedroom these days.
They do.
They don't go out to dinner. They don't have conversations. Men don't open doors, pull out chairs. And that's as blacks. That not only blacks, that's the younger generation as a whole. And I said what I said.
She said what she said. Let me
I
try
agree.
Chanel. Let me try Chanel again. You're on mute, Chanel. You're gonna have to unmute your microphone. I can't do it.
Okay, I see it now.
There you go.
I would say no, we don't. And I just want to ask y'all, what is the difference between dating and being in a relationship? Because that part confuses me, especially with some of the stuff I see nowadays.
Okay. Can you hold that question? And we're gonna
Hmm.
come back to you. Mute up and we're gonna come back to Chanel. Because that kind of ties into what L'Oreal said. Let me go to two kings, one queen, and then Lala. Two kings, one queen. Come off mute. They say black women don't know how to date. What are your thoughts?
The only thing that I can say is that I know what I want and don't want, and my expectations. Yeah, it's really hard. I guess I don't go after men. I'm gonna say that. So yes, I do. Long story short, yes, I do know how to date.
Okay. Well, thank you, two queens, one king. I'm gonna let you go back on mute. Yvonne Puckett, I'm about to bring you up. I'm gonna give you just a couple of seconds to get yourself together. All right, here we go. Well, welcome to Saturday morning. I said what I said. Yvonne Puckett, they talking about us now. They say we don't know how to date as black women.
No, we do not know how to date as black women.
What?
We allow men to treat us any kind of way. I'm raising two young black males, and I would dare them to go blow a horn in front of a lady's house and have her come out. No, we need to expect more. We need to think more of ourselves. We are queens. And by the way, Palace, good afternoon. I'm so excited that I was able to get up. Thank you, guys.
Can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
Yes, ma'am. I said what the hell I said.
There you go. She said what she said. She said, we do not know how to date. You settle for too little, you ask for too less, and you let them do whatever the hell they want to do. And she's tired of it. She's watching how her sons are out here treating your daughters. Get yourself together. And in the words of Joel Osteen, get yourself in a good Bible-based church, period. All right. That's Yvonne Puckett. Catching up with Lala. Girl, they say well not a date. I know you don't date, but just what's your overall your life?
I agree. I really agree. I think, like Larissa, get back to the principles. Get back to knowing your worth and knowing that you're the prize. A lot of women fall for the okey doke and they don't listen to men because I've seen a lot today, Queen, and what sealed it for me was we watched that video 3 times. We watched a man say he don't want her. Hell no, he'd been through 15 years. He's not recovered. We heard all of that. But if you go back on the chat, you would think, no, give him a chance. He's not that. It's the thinking. It's if a man tells you what he's about, believe him. Don't second guess yourself. Believe the man. I feel like the women, they forgot that they are the prize. If a man tells you once he don't want you, believe him and walk away. There is plenty other men out here. I'm a sorry to say this, Queen, but women drop the ball and they need to pick it back up and start dribbling and find the next one. And I said what I said.
There you go. That's what I was waiting on. She said what she said. She says, ladies, you dropped the ball. Everything's so Chrissy. I want to give you a couple of seconds. You have the mic. You're going to want to unmute yourself by pressing your microphone 1 time. Oh, she dropped down. All right. So let's go. Y'all, listen. The review hour, you did that with that comment. Thank God I caught it because sometimes I don't, get a chance to see everything that comes through. But let me go to a couple of the super chats. And then there was some real good statements in the chat, y'all, that I want to touch on real quick before we end. Kendra coming through with a 5-piece and a pepper. Kendra says, why are you talking to a man? His actions are truth. Listen to this again. His actions are his truth. Move yourself accordingly. Stop prioritizing what they said instead of their actions. Let me pause on that and get everything so Chrissy. Welcome. Welcome, Chrissy. Everything so Chrissy. Mic check 1, 2, 3. All you have to do is talk. Unmute. You just hit your mic again. And then talk.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right.
Don't hit your mic and then just talk. We can hear you. Hit your mic 1 time. I'll tell you, not yet. Do it again. Touch your microphone. You're still on mute. There you go. Just talk.
Okay. Men and women in the Black community, both of us, all of us. Okay.
Can y'all hear her? Okay,
all
go
of
ahead.
us have issues with dating because most of us come from, and I'm going to say most of us because I believe that a lot of us come from broken families, no father in the home. So we don't know how to date. And
your audio's going in and out. Stay close to your phone.
our mothers are dating people for long times. Our fathers are dating, period, in and out of our lives and stuff like that. So we don't know what it's like to have.
Let me ask you this. Your audio's going in and out.
Can you hear me, guys?
Can you hear me? I think you make a good point, but I just want to make sure we're clear with the audio so that there's not too much of a delay. Let me know if you can hear me, Chrissy.
I can.
Okay. If we don't know how to date, does that mean we don't know how to have successful marriages as a whole? And panel, I'm gonna give all of y'all. Okay. You may have a delay. I think she has a delay.
Because we can use our mindset. I believe we can use our mindset and come up with the idea of what we really want in a relationship. But a lot of what we see or have seen makes a big difference in our lives.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Everything. So, Chrissy, can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Chrissy. Chrissy has a delay, y'all. So I'm going to take Chrissy down. Thank you for calling in. You probably won't hear it until like a second or two. Chrissy, you have an audio delay. It's probably about a 4 to 5 second delay. But thank you. We caught everything you said. Now, listen, black man is fair. Welcome to the palace. Saturday morning, I said what I said. What you standing on?
Hey, how y'all doing? How's everybody
Good,
doing today?
good. How are you?
Good, good. I just wanted to come up. I don't know exactly what, the ladies would like me to say. I just wanted to add something to the conversation from a man's perspective or kind of how men think.
Okay.
So that was my only goal.
Well, let's start with this. Do you feel like, based on your experience as a man dating black women, do you feel like black women know how to date? Let's start there.
Do I think they know how to date? I think when they like someone, they do. I think under the right situations and circumstance, they do. When they ready to please, when they ready to, be agreeable, they do. I wouldn't just say flat out black women don't know how to date. I wouldn't just say that.
Do you feel like black men are capable of courting a black woman the way she's supposed to be courted?
Absolutely. Especially when he's head over heels for her, when he's already decided he's in love and this is the one for him and he's got to have her. Absolutely.
Okay. Chanel, do you want to ask your question to him when you say what's the difference between from a
I
man's
want,
point of view?
yes,
Okay, Chanel.
especially from a male perspective, what is the difference between we're going to say specific for black men, what is the difference between dating and being in a relationship? I've heard a lot of
Let
even
him
like
answer.
celebrity.
Let him answer you.
Okay.
So I think men want their ego stroked. I think men want to score when it comes to women sexually. I think men are explorative of women sexually. Even if they couldn't be a relationship, he still want to explore you sexually. So relationship is more for deep commitment. I'm planning to do something serious with you, meaning family, because I believe with men it's only family or sex and fun. Like there's no in between. We're not really trying to invest so much in something that we're not getting anything back from. A man can get his manhood and stick his chest out and be proud of his family and what he finished and what he started and what he's gonna finish. I think he can invest his whole life into that. But as far as anything other than relationship or deep, meaningful relationship, it's just sex and fun and games. And for a woman, it should be easy to have sex and fun when she's not doing anything serious or planning to do anything serious with him. So that's how I look at it.
So do y'all a lot of times do you feel like I just want to ask you straight up. You know immediately what you want when you meet her, right? Whether you're looking at her from across the room. Have you ever looked at a woman and say, I could marry her? Or do most women you look at, you want to sleep with them?
No, most women, well, in my particular case, you know what I mean? I want to be married. I want to have a family and do those things. So I'm more looking out for that, especially the older I got out of 25, I'm more looking for that, but it doesn't always work out like that. But yes, I make distinctions between I would marry this one, I would just sleep with this one, or, we make those decisions all the time, those distinctions all the time, straight up.
Okay. And
And
how old
so
are you?
now when we get to know a woman is how, oh, yes, I could see those feelings and that dream coming to pass.
Oh, and how old are you, black man is fair?
I'm close to 50, almost on
Okay.
50.
Have you
Mhm.
ever been married?
No, never
Do you
been in
have
love,
children?
never been married. So yeah, so for me in my particular
Hold on. You got
situation,
kids?
no kids.
Okay.
So in my particular situation, I'm thirsty and hungry for that. So I'm gonna be
You
more on
are?
the lookout and have been for the last 20 years or so.
You've been looking for a wife for 20 years.
On the lookout. I don't want to get too, don't want to be too extreme with it, but you on the lookout.
And you ain't seen nothing yet?
I mean, a relationship and things are mutual. Think people got to be on the same page. So for whatever reason, it hasn't happened, but I'm always going to be open.
Is that because of the black women or is that because of you?
Yeah, I do not like white women. I'm only into black women. I'm in love with black women. I love blackness. I'm just in love with it. So when I can find a woman who's on that same page and want to go through life with me, we could do that.
So look, wait a minute now. They say that's because you've been outside for 30 years having fun. Is that true?
No, I'm not overly sexed or anything like that, or got my mind in the gutter or anything. Like, no. Like I'm not trash and I never had diseases. So I'm
So
not gonna
how come
trash
you ain't
myself.
married
Women,
though?
women,
You almost
women could look at women can trash me, but I'm never going to trash myself. So if they
okay.
just want to look for something to fault me, and that's on them.
Jamar said, "Have you prayed for a wife? Because God will give you the desires of your heart."
I was in church. I was invited to church about 2 months ago, and was in
Okay.
church praying with everybody.
Okay. Are you the problem?
I don't think so. I don't
Okay.
think anybody's a. First of all, I don't think anybody's a problem. I believe there's a match for everyone. You know what I mean? Regardless if I hit on it or not, there's a match for everyone. If everybody's open and honest and could tell the next person, this is what I'm trying to do with you, this is what I see for us, you could proceed or not. And it would be
Okay.
just fine because it's mutual.
All right. Let me pause. Ladies, one at a time. Do you have a question for him regarding dating and black women and dating, anything of that nature? Real quick.
I have one, Queen. Is it because when you were ready to marry, when you found someone you wanted to marry, they didn't want to marry you? Or the ones that want to marry you, you didn't want to marry?
Right. I think for most of my years, I was caught up because I had a hardcore stance that women didn't know or maybe needed to know or not, but whatever the case, I want a woman who with no kids. And most of the women that I've dated or been with throughout my life always had kids, so I can never really fully be invested and was always on the eye or lookout for that person who didn't, and kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out, maybe for the sex, maybe for companionship and things of that nature, but I never could really get invested into what I wanted to be invested in because I never really had the opportunity.
Okay. One more question. Anybody, ladies, anybody have a question for Black Man is Fair?
Why is it that you want a woman without kids?
Because I totally think that like I want my woman's mind, body, and soul to me, and I want to show her my dedication. I want to show her who I am, different from anything she dealt with or been with. You know what I'm saying? I want my imprint to be on her, and I want her. I don't. I believe a lot of women have other men and other things on their mind from previous times, and I'm not none of those things, and I'm going forward. So I don't really trust a woman who's not really for me as I would be for her. And I've seen that in between dealing with women with kids and, kind of 1 foot in, 1 foot out with me as well. So my standard has always been start what I finish. Finish what I start.
I think we have one more question. Miss Keisha, I see. I'm gonna bring you up, Miss Keisha. Chanel, you wanted to ask him a follow-up question?
Yeah, so it's still like at what point does it go from dating to relationship? So is it not a relationship until we say, hey, we're now in a committed, monogamous relationship? Because I've seen people say that, like, well, we didn't, when you ask, are they dating? Well, we didn't become monogamous until this, I don't get it. I don't understand it.
I wouldn't even be, I would be hot and heavy for what, if I got the opportunity, I would be hot and heavy. I wouldn't even be trying to like date her or play some, you know what I mean? Like, well, no, we together. I'm laying down some heavy stuff on you. We together, you know what I'm saying? Assurance. I'm trying to be assurance for her. This is what it is and this is what it ain't. Like, I don't want, I don't want her to be available to other dudes. I don't want no other games involved. I
So
want
you
to
don't want
get
to date her, is what you're saying. You don't want to
date like
date her
what? Am
first. You
I
want to go
just,
straight into a
is
relationship.
dating? Is dating, yeah, because I don't really like dating. To me is like take her out, we're gonna do that anyway, like, you know what I mean? But I want the establishment of who we are to be known.
Okay, so
Okay,
you're
hold
still
on.
saying you want a relationship and then you want to date her once you're in the relationship. That doesn't make sense.
Hold on. Wait. Let's pause. Are you saying you want the sexual commitment first?
Absolutely, I'm going right into
Y'all
commitment.
got
I'm
to know
going
what
right
questions
into
to ask.
Yeah, I'm going right into commitment and things, and I want to get
You want
hot and
the
heavy. I want
sexual
to get
commitment
heavy.
first.
And yeah, and I want to assure her like we're together already. I don't, in my mind, I don't need to date. If you want to go out, want me to take you out and spend money, that's no problem. Or just show you a nice time, that's no problem. But I want to be established of what we got and what I'm trying to do. If I'm serious for you,
I
So
hone in on
so
the
there's the
hold on,
answer.
wait. I hone in on the psychological and the behavioral traits of the Black
Mhm.
experience. He just told you what he wants.
Mhm.
He wants to sleep with you, and then he
Mhm.
decide if he wants to take you out. That's all you need to hear as a woman.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
what I
it.
heard.
No follow-up questions. Y'all got to quit following up.
No, that was it. I had a
That's it.
question for you though.
Okay.
So
Okay.
are black women to blame for not knowing how to date? Because like he was saying, they expect everything to be a relationship in the beginning, and then when you're getting to know someone, you know what I'm saying, then it go bad. Then it's like, well, you don't know how to date. How? Because they want that in the beginning. They want it to be just them.
Hold on, pause. Keisha, come back up, Miss Keisha. It got see Miss Keisha, sometimes there you go. Let Miss Keisha get in here real quick. I'm gonna come back to your question. But hold on, before I do, did y'all not hear what that man said?
He want to sleep with you.
Thank you. I don't know
Point
why
blank
women.
Mhm.
at the period.
Okay. Yes. But I
And I
asked him
believe
straight
I
up.
believe you get I believe you get closer in pillow talk. Like, you know
See?
what I mean? A lot of small talk that comes before.
Stop blaming
Listen,
black
a lot of
women,
small
sir.
talk. A lot of small talk that comes before
You
sex
better run your
is
game,
just
black man is fair. He said, shit,
is
baby, it's better when we on the pillow. Come on, girl.
Ah,
absolutely, because that's when we're going to be more open from the heart. We're going to be more emotional and open, and really, we could
That's
talk about
right.
what happened in the summer of 2005 or what happened in your childhood, and all that stuff is going to come in
Yeah.
those times.
He gonna ask you
boy,
all
bye.
Queen, I know why he's not married.
Oh my goodness, he is not all men. He is not even a piece
Who
of
is
the
this? Miss Keisha?
majority. Lord.
Who
Queen, I know
talking?
why he's not married. He's been dating women who know they self
Exactly.
worth.
Exactly. Thank you, love.
Now look, hold on, before I go to Miss Keisha. See, all I did was pull out my interviewing skills. Y'all play. You just got to get straight to the point with a man, ladies. You ain't got to warm him up and coddle him. Just say, are you saying you want to sleep with me first? And he gonna tell you, yeah. I'm not buying you no food until I get to know you.
Doesn't. That's right. That small talk is just to get you comfortable to wanting to, you know what I mean? Because relationship or not, a man's still gonna want to explore you. So
Mm.
like he's gonna establish the relationship when his heart is in it and when he's in, you know what I mean? Because ultimately what women are supposed to want from man is his last name, is his heart, is his, you know what I'm saying, his all. And so that's what she's supposed to be kind of, trying to get out of him and appease to him to get from him. So if she don't
Okay.
have no end, if she don't have no end game in mind, then this is just a sexual exploration. We could be friends with benefits, whatever the case may be. But
I have
Okay.
a question, Queen Sheba.
Okay, Lala, can you hold it for one quick second?
Okay.
Okay, Miss Keisha, I want to give you a chance to jump in before I go back to Lala.
Hi, everybody. This is my first time, and I'm so excited about this conversation. It's
Too.
very enlightening and kind of sad at the same time, too, because I hear some of the women speaking, and it kind of saddens my heart. And the reason why is because I, I'm just, this is just my opinion, but being a life coach and a relationship coach, and I feel for some of the women because it kind of shows to me just by listening to the conversation the lack of love in a home, either coming from a mother or a father. But that still is no excuse, because once you reach a certain age, it is up to you as a person and an individual to want better, to know better, educate yourself. That's why we have therapists, and you can find someone who is qualified to speak into your life. And I just want to piggyback on the comment that the young lady made about black women don't know how to date. I really don't appreciate that statement, because that's a blanket statement saying that about all black women. That's not true. I have my father who is still in my life, and he taught me everything. He's the first man that I fell in love with. So I know how to date. And even if I didn't have my father, I watched my cousins, my female cousins, they didn't have their dad in the home, but my uncles was still there. My male cousins was still there. And so I don't think is that black women don't know how to date, is what they accept, because maybe they're tired, maybe they're stressed. It could be a number of things that is psychological as well, but we got to know our worth. Yes, just the basic things, open my door. Chivalry is not dead. When I'm going on a date, Yeah, it's not too much to expect flowers or a rose. Pull out my chair. That's just the basic things in dating someone, whether you're a male or female. You are supposed to be intentional, and that's the thing about a man. If he wants you, ladies, you won't have to ask. You won't have to second guess. You won't have to doubt yourself. He will make you feel safe, secure, sexy, and loved and protected, because him as a man and knowing who he is and knowing who he is in God, he's going to step up to the plate. And it doesn't matter if you have 10 kids, a man that is ready, he's going to love you and those children. So we just got to do better. So there's no excuse. We all are healing and learning. Yes, we are. At the same time, there still is no excuse. Oh, I'm not going to take up too much time, but another lady said something that is so poignant. She
Okay,
said,
you got 15 seconds,
I'm
Miss
sorry.
Keisha. I said you got 15 seconds. Go ahead.
Okay. I just blessings to everybody, peace and love. And I love you, Queen Sheba. I listen to you. This is like my 5th time listening to you.
Can you sign it and seal it and deliver it?
I said what I said.
Yeah, she said what she said. Listen, this is a great conversation, y'all. Like really, I didn't even expect it to go this way. But listen, y'all got me cracking up. Miss Keisha pulled up. She said she's a life coach, she said, and counselor. I could have it wrong. I think that's what she said. We got
You're
black
correct.
men. Go ahead, Miss Keisha.
You're correct.
Oh, I got it right. My memory serves me well. Okay, so there you have it. She said it's based on what we've been taught. But let me ask you this real quick before you leave. You say you didn't like the comment that the review hour made about Black women not knowing how to date because it's a very polarized statement. So is a part of you said it's about being taught. Isn't that a part of dating? If we were taught, we would know how to date. Doesn't that coincide?
I agree with that, and I kind of that's like a double-edged sword to me. The reason why I said it is because even if you didn't see that example, they're just like saying, "Oh, my father wasn't there, so I'm not going to be there for my kids." No, because if you want better, do better. You watch movies, you see how some men woo the women and things like that. So if you want it, hey, go and ask. It's no shame in a man or woman saying, "I don't know." Then guess what? Go and there's relationship coaches out here. Go to somebody who can show you and teach you, but don't ever settle. Don't ever settle.
Got it. Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're
Everybody
welcome.
pause for a second because it's some really good information. Um, I'm sorry, but Black Man is Fair have me cracking up because I think he threw y'all for a loop by stating and telling his truth. He ain't taking you out to eat. Pillow talk is better when y'all are making love. That's what he wants, and he'll decide later if it's a good fit for him. Ladies, I know y'all were wanting to respond to that. Let me start with L'Oreal.
That proves my point that Black men don't know how to date either.
I mean,
Period.
in this
I
day
mean,
and
but
time,
that,
y'all are
Period.
sleeping with so many people. I gotta know you for myself. I gotta know who you are to me.
yeah, but that's you
But
just I'm just adding you to the list.
It's all good.
So wait,
Wait,
what?
y'all make sure y'all say I said what I said when y'all done so he can know.
Just adding you to the list. We were literally getting nowhere. I'm just saying you're doing the same approach as every other man. And I
That's
said
right.
what I said.
So what lane? So do women know what lane they belong in, and what man works well with her, who she works well with, and or is
I
that all totally up to man? Who's
what?
offering whose last name here? Who's got the end game for who?
Uh, Queen Sheba, may I address the?
Can I
the
ask my
hold,
question,
hold
please,
on.
please?
Okay, hold on. Who spoke first? I don't know y'all's. I know Lala's voice, of course, but because Lala got the accent from London. But somebody I don't know who was just talking.
I
Was that
was.
silly Yvette? Go ahead.
I was just agreeing with her and saying stop. Whereas black men don't know how to date either. Stop blaming black women.
Okay, who is that talking now? Y'all got to. I don't know.
I
Everybody.
said,
What's
I
your
said,
name,
I don't
baby?
even. I said we don't even want to date. I said dating is dead. That's just something women keep alive to be treated like they want to be, like they're treated well or treated like they're number one or special. But people don't even want to date. We in 2025, not 1950. You know what I'm saying? People are sleeping with people everywhere. People don't. So
How do
kind
you
of
know if
getting
you
to
want to
what
sleep
this
with a
really
person if you don't?
kind of getting to what who we really are, quickly, and getting that understanding quickly is kind of the flavor of the day.
But then you want to say women sleep with too many men, but you want that to
I
be
didn't
the
say that.
first
I didn't say that.
interaction.
I didn't say y'all already sleeping with
You was already saying that. Then y'all
women.
had your list
If
and
a
all.
woman go past 5 men, she might as well be with 1,000, and it don't matter how many. Like if she, because women in their heart and their
It's
soul,
horrible.
if she don't sleep with men based on heart and soul, and she gets past that, she might as well be with 1,000 men. It ain't gonna matter, and
Okay. Wait a
it's
minute.
still gonna matter when the man wants to take her seriously
Watch
and
this.
offer a ring and things like
Who
Y'all
that. Go
you
ahead.
listen to what
sleeping
he's
with?
saying now. I got y'all what y'all needed. Y'all were asking a lot of questions from Black Man is Fair. How come he's never been married? How come he don't have kids? 30, has he been outside? Has he been? I got you what you needed. I asked him a straight up question and he answered it. That's his truth. He ain't taking you out. He said it after I asked the right questions. And he's saying, we're not interested in dating y'all no more. Here's what we think. We think y'all sleep around anyway. I got you what you needed, ladies. Now, what you do with that is on you. Is that fair? Black man is fair? Did I get did
Pretty much, pretty much. I mean, there's more to it, but those are the just and basics.
okay, ladies, I got you what you need.
Right there.
Queen Sheba,
Yes, ma'am.
this is Miss Kisa. May I comment?
Sure.
Um, I agree with everything you just said, Queen Sheba. Ladies, I hope your ears are open. Pay attention to what this guy is saying. Stay clear, run away.
All right.
I
Catch
said
it.
what I said.
She said what she said. La la.
Okay, so you just said something about women already sleeping with men, so might as well be part of it. Are you saying because the women are sleeping around, it's okay for you to sleep with them and not date them? Is that what you're trying to say? Because they're already doing it, you don't see the need to date them and wine and dine them because they're already sleeping with men. So you're thinking, hold up, let me bypass the dating scene. Let me just sleep with her straight away. Is that what you're trying to say?
I mean, this is a style in a way, yeah. Because if women are sleeping with everybody, the next man wants to be. Women know what men want. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
how are you
Mm-hmm.
dealing with him now? Like he wants to be next too, and he wants to reevaluate who you are, how you respond to him after sex. He doesn't want to really spend money and invest in anything that's not really going to be beneficial to him.
Okay, so
Oh,
investing. Okay, just bear with me, right? So investing to you means let me sleep with you. So you want the body for free, but then after you sample the body is when you say, I want to figure out if I want to invest or not, right? That's what I'm getting. Um,
Sex and sleeping together doesn't have to. It should be free. It should be an affair of the heart. It should be. This is what we want
but
to. You know what I'm
there's no
saying?
heart in it if you don't know the person's heart. Sir,
This
you're
is
not
why
making
this is why I need
sense.
to try you out. This is why I need to try you out. See where your heart
What are
is with
you?
me.
Okay, hold
So
up,
we
hold up,
going
hold
to
up, hold up. Queen
commercial.
Sheba, I need to finish it. Queen Sheba, I need to finish it. So you're talking about a heart. You don't know a heart because you're sleeping with them before you getting to know. So what heart do you get
Yeah.
to know? Are you talking about
I
the two
need to know
heartbeats
what I
at
need to
once?
know where
Because you
your
sleep.
heart
Sir,
is. I
I'm
need to
not
know where your
finished.
heart is with
Sir,
me. Okay.
I'm not finished.
Let her finish. Black man is fair. Let her finish
Okay,
her
thank
thought.
you. Thank you. So you're saying you only get to know her heart by sleeping with her. So that don't make sense, first of all. And second of all, it's given that the pillow talk, because I saw your rhetoric in the chat, right? I saw the rhetoric. It's given to me that your mattress is on the floor and your pillow talk is on the floor. That's what it's giving. Like, no offense to you, but that's what it's giving me. It's giving me that you want to have sex because it's free because you can't afford to take a woman out.
I
And
can
you're
afford a
saying
lot of
women,
different
sir,
things.
I'm not
I
finished,
said it
sir.
shouldn't be. I'm
Sir,
sorry.
I'm not finished. Let me finish.
I'll let you
Thank
know when she's
you.
done, black man.
Okay. So it's giving to me that you want sex because it's easy. You've been at this game for 30 years. You want easy, sir. You don't want the hard work because you lazy. And don't blame black woman because you lazy and you ain't got it in you. Blame yourself because you want to sleep with a woman because sex is easy, commitment is harder. So work on yourself. Work on your heart posture. Work on your brain. Work on that thing down there and get tested, sir. Because it's giving really broke. It's giving senile. It's giving, I'm a freak and I'm for the streets. 30 years, sir, get it together.
All right. And can you sign it, seal it, and deliver it?
And I said what I said.
All right. Black man, do you want to address what Lala said? Is it a hard posture? Is it simply because sex is easy? Are you lazy and commitment is just too hard?
I don't feel that. Like I said, I'm not here to blame anybody or anything, push anything off on anybody or anything like that. You know, I'm not here to trash anybody. So I don't feel like that.
That what the lady said.
All right.
Mhm.
Hold on. Hold
Can I
on.
say something, Queen?
Hold on. Who is this talking? Let me
Philly vet. Yeah.
okay, give me
Whenever
one
you
second.
looking.
Give me one second. Let me just digest all of this. Give me 1 second. Whew. Okay. Because the man said he need to try you first. You mean that black man is fair?
Absolutely. I mean, what games are we playing? Not playing. I'm not playing a game. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what game the woman is playing, but I absolutely need to know who she is and how she responds to me. Absolutely.
All right. Oh shit. Go ahead, Philly vet. Then I gotta go to Inzali.
And I'm going to tell you exactly what is flawed in what you're saying. So you're saying a woman shouldn't have what no more than 5 body
You
counts?
have a question for him.
Oh,
I
I
want
have
to
a
make
question.
sure.
I'm sorry, I have a question.
Go
You said a
first.
woman should have no more than 5 body counts, correct?
I'm saying after a certain amount in her mind and heart, it's no more about her mind and heart.
So
I
you're
don't know what
saying
that
the way
number
she
is. I'm just saying in some type of amount of time she's fallen in love and given her heart and had sex behind in love. You know what I'm saying? After a certain amount of times, she might as well be with everybody.
So I have a question. You're saying that you have to try out all these women in order to know if she's the one that you want to have a relationship
Yeah.
with.
What
So
he
how is
said.
the woman supposed to find out who she wants to be with? Why doesn't she have that same agency?
Because she can't offer the last name. She don't have the end game. I'm offering the last name. I'm offering making you a honest woman through marriage. She don't have nothing to offer me that she can do for me.
Oh
I'm doing for
wow.
her.
Y'all wow.
Oh my God. That's all I had to ask, Queen. Oh
Okay.
my God.
The black man is fair, but he listen. Hold on, Inzali. Go ahead.
I just have to laugh at that. The power is in the name. I thought it was in the blood of Jesus, but apparently not anymore. It's in the name of a man. What I wanted to say was this. I think the root of all of this is the Black culture. We shame women for being just visible with too many men. I know growing up in the South, if you were seen with too many boys, you were labeled a hoe. So how are we supposed to go from that culture to now being adult women and knowing how to date? Because you barely can be seen with too many men. If you've been on too many dates at the same restaurant with too many men, people are like, what's she doing? Is she a working girl? Is
You
she
gotta
this?
pick
Is
the
she that?
restaurant.
I mean, a different, even so, if people just see you somewhere and they see you out, if they see you in the clubs, if they see you places, they're gonna label you a certain way. So I feel like we can't date because our culture doesn't leave room for dating. It's either courting for marriage or you a hoe. There's no in between, and even when there is the in between, you got to worry about people like Mr. Black Man saying, "Well, do you got 5 bodies? Do you have this? Are you?" The whole while he's been searching for 20 years and he ain't seen them.
But
So
he
I
said
just feel
well,
like,
he ain't seen. He said he don't like what you giving in the bedroom.
oh, well, that
You
too.
forgot what he said. He gotta
So
try
if
you first.
so if Black women don't know how to date, or we're dating and we're having sex with men and that makes us unmarriable because of that, then who are the men going to be sleeping with when they're trying to figure out, like Mr. Black Man said, if she's the one by sleeping with her? I'm just confused. It all seems like a contradiction to me.
Let's pause for a second. Black man. Black man is fair.
Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever so most women allow you to try them?
No.
Okay. See, he's honest. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
well then I guess that's fair. I just want us to look at our culture. Our culture doesn't really allow for our women to explore with
we don't really get an opportunity to explore a lot of things. And because of that, I think a part of it is what the lady said. We don't really know how to date. We know very specific or limited things. And I think in some other groups of people, they have an outline for what dating looks like. And if you're dating, it looks like this. If you're not, it looks like this. And I'm just saying that because I'm engaged to someone who's not a part of our culture, and they're very clear about what dating looks like for them. And they're very clear about what it looks like when you are intending to marry someone. And we don't have that.
Got it. Got it. Let's pause. On Natty, did you want to get in before I get into some of these questions that are coming through in the chat?
Yes, ma'am. Black man in the building.
Oh, black man is fair.
Oh, black man is fair. Excuse me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Black
ma'am.
men, you are not very fair. With these women with the 5 body counts, they got to be getting body counts with somebody. The reason you have not found a wife is because you have found some women you said that would not lay down with you first, who has self-worth. You are not getting to know me by having sex with me the first day. I'm a 69-year-old married woman of over 25 years. We get to know each other through conversations. We get to know each other by going out, seeing what each other like, what restaurants you want to try this week, what movie you want to see next week. It is an art to getting to know each other, and it is not by having sex. You're using these women for a replica of your sperm, and that will not get you a wife. In order to be a wife, you have to be husband material. And you are not husband material at the rate you're going. I'm not getting down on you. I'm telling you, as an elder auntie, if you're looking for a wife, you must change your behavior. And I see it when I see it.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Which, hey, black man is fair. They asked earlier. Thank you for being so nice to Unnatty and honoring her as a empress that she is.
All the
Um,
time.
do you have these conversations? And please pardon me if I offend you by not having enough information to know if your mom is still with us or whatnot. But have you ever had these conversations with your mom?
Absolutely not.
Is there okay, okay, okay. Did that feel good when Unnatty kind of giving you something?
No, I respect her, and I'm respectful of people in general, and definitely women in general. So I hear what she's saying, and I take that into consideration, and I just want her to know that.
Okay, thank you. And when I say have these conversations with your mom about wife material and what that means to you and stuff like that.
No, 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 no. I never had these conversations with my mom, nor would I want to.
Not about sex, wife material.
Well, I'll be very, very honest with you. I have a great example of a mother, as a woman, as a mother. So she's the greatest example of a wife material that I could ever see and have up close in my face. So, I don't have to reach too much far past her.
Because there's a difference between your mom and your wife, right? Because
Absolutely.
your mom
Nobody can love you like your mother. Your mother's relationship with a son is totally different than, I don't even get those things mixed up. But I have an example of who a wife or a spirit of a wife, the type of woman, you know what I'm saying, in my own mother. So I can use her as an example or barometer between different women and how they act and move.
Is the barometer based on how your mom treats you?
No, not at all. I told you, you can't get a greater love than a mother and a son. That can't compare to how I'm gonna love my wife. And I need to show her the assurance that I love her more and that she's special to me. So
okay,
it's
and they
something I
want to
need
know
to
where
show
you're
her.
from.
I'm from Mount Vernon, New York.
Okay. All right, y'all. I feel like he answered all of our questions, whether we liked it or not. Any final questions?
I'm good, Queen.
I have a
Y'all
question,
quiet.
Queen.
Go
This is
ahead.
Miss Cooper. Hey, is it black men isn't fair? What is it?
Black man is fair. Yes, FAIR. Black man is fair.
Okay, so what is the incentive or benefit for a woman getting your last name?
Well, she would get my love, my dedication to her. It's got to be based on what she really needs and wants and what she values. And I could complete that being who I am and it's her being in my love. So, I
Okay,
mean,
so
if she wants. Mhm.
my question to you again is what is the benefit of her getting
Loyalty.
your last name?
Loyalty, responsibility, my dedication to her for the rest of my life.
Okay. Do you have any investments, sir?
I'm not getting all into all of that type of stuff. That's
Okay.
neither
So,
here.
ladies, I just want to. I asked that questions for specific reasons, because you didn't answer the question the first time, so that lets me know. Okay, love and dedication. Of course, we all want that, but we can't take
I
love.
don't move like it. I'm sorry, I don't move like it, but go ahead.
I'm sorry. Could you repeat that?
I said women, if you run a gambit of women 100%, you all don't move like y'all want love and loyalty and dedication from one man. I don't believe in that, but y'all can go ahead and say that if you like.
I don't know who hurt you, or what type of women you've been around with, and maybe it is your fault. And I'm just going to put it out there like that. But I want you to listen to me for a moment, and hopefully the other women are also.
Keisha, I want to make sure it doesn't go there.
Okay,
Any
absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely.
you get what I'm
I
saying?
got
Because
you.
so
I
far
got you,
it's good.
Queen.
Let's
I
do
got
this.
you. Mhm.
What are your final thoughts based on the questions that you've asked him and he's answered?
I don't think he has. I don't think he can offer what, because a woman wants love, but she also wants to be taken care of too, sir. Just
Yes,
as
I
you want
offer
to be
that.
taken
My
care of.
dedication is me taking care of her, my loyalty to her, the dedication to her, my assurance of her that she doesn't have to worry in this life. I'm her family, I'm her assurance, I'm a rock in her life.
Wonderful. Okay.
All right. All right. Thank you. Woo! This was different. And I said what I said. This was real different, y'all. But listen, in all honesty, he was a fair sport. Am I right, ladies?
Yes, ma'am.
He was. I appreciate it.
I
He
appreciate it.
didn't get
He took it on the
disrespectful.
chin.
He was. He asked all the questions and he took it on the chin.
Yep, because some of them have come up here and gotten disrespectful. And he, but at the end of the day, I think it's important. I ain't saying he's right or wrong. I think it's important that women hear what men are saying and
Mhm.
not what you want them to say.
I
And I'm not
agree,
saying
Queen. I
There was a
agree.
men.
pause.
This
There
was
was a
a
Go ahead.
learning
pause.
lesson for the women that to open their ears and listen to what men really think about you and what they really are saying to you. Don't don't cover your ears, ladies. Listen.
I think, yeah, and Daryl, I disagree. Daryl say I respect his candor, but he's another Martell. Not really. Martell got married and was with the shits. He's not married. Martell cheated on his wife and had a baby outside of wedlock. I mean, not a wedlock. Y'all get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you learn a lot if you listen to people. You save yourself a lot of time. It don't make nobody right, nobody wrong. Be like, oh shit, we're not even on the same wavelength. But I'm gonna say this, black man is fair. I feel like you got a lot of bodies.
Maybe.
Yep.
Let me tell you why. I think you could talk a hoe out of her drawers and make her feel like, no, I just need to try you out first.
I
Cause I'm a
appreciate it. I love
yeah.
you all, so I appreciate it. I love you all, so I appreciate it.
I'm not trying to be. Am I right though?
Depending on what you say is a lot of bodies. I would
I would
say
say you could. If you had 5 women lined up, you probably could. You could probably knock off 3.
I would agree.
Y'all, you gotta know men. You gotta know men. I got brothers, uncles. I'm around them all the time. Before you know it, you say, "Oh, you know what? You're right. I guess you do need to try each other." That's why the Bible say, "Flee from temptation." You can't stand around and ask no questions. You can't have no follow-ups. You get the hell out. That's
But
it.
Queen, those bodies comes with the spirits too. Don't get it twisted. There's a reason
That
why
la
my man
la.
ain't married.
Okay,
There's
say
a
it again.
reason why you're not
Oh,
married,
okay.
because you're sleeping with these women and you're breaking their spirits. Those spirits will forever linger with you until you make it right. So don't play with
A, a,
women.
a lot of women don't sleep with
And I
loving
said what
men
I
like.
said.
Go ahead. He's responding. Go ahead.
I said a lot of women don't sleep with loving, caring, compassionate men like me.
He said, okay.
Sir, that's just what you
Nothing
say.
caring,
There's
compassionate,
nothing
but not
loving or
commitment.
serious about or commitment about you, sir. Like I said before, you are running scared. There's issues that you have to address because you're scared and you're lazy to actually be in a committed relationship.
He don't
That's the
want to be in
problem, in my
one,
opinion.
y'all.
He does, Queen. Deep down, he does, and he's
No, he
saying it
don't.
without saying it, in my opinion. And
He
I said
don't.
what I said.
Black
Can I tell you what
Manosphere.
he wants?
No,
He
he don't.
he's
He
I
50
listen.
years
think
old and
he
he's
want not
waiting
his
for a
own
woman to be a
self.
caregiver to him when he gets too
No,
old to be
no.
abused.
The man said he wants to sleep with you and try you. It's a sport. It's a game. And if I decide I like this video game, I'll play it. And then I'll take care of it. Don't listen to what they're saying. Watch what
Mm-hmm.
they do. He don't want a relationship, in my opinion, Black Manosphere. Because if he did, he wouldn't treat them all the same. He ain't told you one woman that he treated differently than laying on the pillow. We may want him to want a relationship so he seems normal, accustomed to what we've been conditioned. I'm not taking his side. I just want women to get through this quick. And when you
Mhm.
hear it, something, don't try to fix it up in your head to make it make sense. He don't want no relationship, in my opinion. Black Manosphere, please correct me.
I
Can I ask him a
absolutely
question?
like.
Hold on. Let him answer this, Lori. I think that's L'Oreal.
I
Um,
I absolutely want a relationship, a deep commitment, and marriage and family.
You do?
But
I
that's
told
my
you.
opinion. You
See?
may have that, like people have their own opinions. I can only tell you my truth and tell you where I stand. And if I got the opportunity and got that woman before me, I would marry her right away.
Okay, how do you know it's her? How would you know?
It's a feeling, it's a connection, that love, that interconnection between us, that we know that we're here to be with each other, take each other into our older age and take care of each other till we die. And I want all my monies and everything to go to her. I want that opportunity to be man, to be family, and to show and prove that. So I
Okay.
do want that regardless of what anybody else says.
Queen, you
Okay.
know how he know? The one that give him the best sex. Because he's not getting to know her. He's getting to know her body, but he's not getting to know her mind.
All right. Patricia, welcome.
Ah, thank you, Queen Sheba. I am I don't feel that he's really, in his mind, his meaning of a relationship is what he has going on. But I feel that we as women are in charge of the situation because you know what you want, you know what you will deal with, and you know what you will not deal with. We're all grown-ups, right? Can I say one thing? I've been married twice. I've only been with two people in my life. I want to be dated. I'm not talking about you spending money on me. Yes, that comes with the territory. But within dating, I'm asking questions. How do you about life? How do you feel about a woman's place as far as being in corporate America? Is what if we were to get together, what do you feel a woman's role is? Do you feel it's 50-50? What I'm asking questions, I'm getting to know you. Therefore, if we decide that we're going on from the bat, I don't know if I want to continue or not. In me asking questions and we're finding out about each other, I'm figuring out what I'm not going to deal with. Hey, he's not for me. I need to go. But in dating, that is what you're trying to figure out. If this person is for you or this person is not for you. And you've got to have conversations in getting to know one another.
Can
I
you
said
sign it,
what
please?
I said what I said, and I mean what I said.
All right, that's Patricia. Now, here's the thing, Patricia. He said he ain't trying to hear all that. You're not gonna get a chance to be asking him all that. If you don't lay your head on my pillow and just relax, relax. This bed was made for you.
Queen is on it.
Oh,
He
Queen, you
wouldn't
got
be
me on
for
the
me
floor.
either. we're having mutual feelings on that. He's not for me, and I'm not for him.
You ain't gonna even get to fire off the first question if you ain't laying your head on that pillow. Black man is fair. You gonna come back and see us again? We gave you a hard time today.
No, I love you all. I appreciate all of this. I really do. I thank you for having me, Queen Sheba. Shout out to all the ladies. I really love the engagement. Thank you all. Much
Thank you.
respect to you all.
Thank you for being
Can I
fair.
say
Thank you
something
for
right
being
quick,
patient.
Queen? I
Huh?
think Black Me and his fair was really up here trying to pull our leg. He
I
ain't
know.
down like
I
he was just
don't.
up
See
here
how you
shooting.
trying to package it up, real Natty? See, he would
Well,
have
now
you.
I
Natty,
believe he
your
just
head would be on that pillow in 5, 4,
no, I believe he just want to have
3.
sex. I'm talking about the relationship part.
You
Uh,
hearing what you want to hear? You better be careful, Natty, out
no,
there.
I'm talking about the relationship part, Queen. I believe he just want to sleep with him part. I'm talking about he pulling our leg about the relation. He wants a relationship.
That's
Oh,
what
you
I
think
was
he
saying.
lied?
That he
I
said it
think he
so
lied.
smooth. He said it so smooth. I was gonna ask, is that what you normally say to women? Is
Yeah,
that
he
the smooth
told.
line at the pillow
Yeah,
talk? Is what I really want is this. You sell
I
them
need
that
to
dream,
sleep with
right?
you. I need to sleep with you to see if we can be in a
It
relationship.
did sell them a dream.
He got them hotel pillows full of feathers,
Yeah.
real soft.
One question for him. He's 50 years old, never been married, no children. That would have been a red flag. In my dating experience in today's world, me and I always sit down and ask, when was your last relationship? And when you answer why and they want to know what happened. I think we need to start asking these things too.
I think you should.
That should be the first question because all of that is a red flag for me. You never messed up nowhere, didn't have no children, you know. But my question really is: do you get away with this with women your age or younger women?
Probably
I've always dated older women. I run the
How old?
gambit of dating. At 20 years older than me.
Damn.
20,
trying to get a
20.
set of
Wow,
Now,
twelve.
And that's
that's
why he's so
crazy.
attached to his mama.
hold
He's looking
on.
for his mama.
Hold
And
on.
that's why he
No, no,
don't
no.
have
Be nice. Be
kids. They're
nice. Be nice.
70.
Hold on. Listen. Are you dating these kind out here? Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. This one.
You all should be ashamed. How can you drink right after a funeral?
You be dating on Esther?
Hell no.
You said you 50?
Maybe she fine if she could, if she could come off, you know what I mean, but not her particularly, no.
So you, Queen,
I'll
I
date
You
a
just
out
fine
here.
version, of that, you know what I'm saying, of that age group.
Now you know. Okay, now black man is fair. Now you was winning. You should have logged off.
Oh
Queen.
We
shoot.
didn't know
Say,
you was over there messing with women 20 plus years your age.
I mean,
can
I
I
have. I mean,
say as
I've
a
been living a
woman?
long time. I have been through some things.
I'm a woman
Damn.
in that age bracket. Can I say something right quick?
Oh, you know what? Yes, ma'am. Go ahead, Natty.
Baby, I'm 69 years old, and you could never knock me down on the pillow without getting to know me. Never. Because I know my worth. And that is my most prized possession.
I
I
know that's
give it
right.
away all willy-nilly. So I don't know what 70-year-old you dating, because you 50 and you
Don't say it like
but
that.
baby, you getting somebody desperate.
Natty said, I don't know what 70-year-old you've been messing with. Whew. I said what I said. Y'all,
I
it's a
said
Saturday.
what I
I said what I
said,
said.
and I did it with my chest.
Oh my God, y'all are making me laugh. See, we got to the bottom of it. Y'all wouldn't even qualify. Y'all too young. Stay
With a
quiet.
ninja wood.
Little girl
Queen,
mentality.
one thing I have to say to him is I respect his honesty. At least he's honest. He's direct. He's saying it. And I hope you just change your ways because life is too short for this kind of madness. I'm telling you right now. But I appreciate your honesty. At least you tell it how it is.
Thank you. Appreciate you as well.
Yep. Healthcare worker says this conversation has me on the floor. Me too. Me too. And I say this has been hilarious, y'all. Thank you for being good sports. Ladies, thank you all. Great conversations. Black man is fair. Thank you for being a good sport. What would you like to leave the ladies with as it relates to men? And what would you like to leave
Um,
them
you know, that we love women. You know, we're not here to hurt y'all, do y'all harm in any type of way, especially good men, at which I represent. So, I would just like to leave y'all with that. Like, you know, stay on the good men's side, stay in good men's side, and you will always get good things. Thank you. Thank you to everyone and to all.
All right. Thank you. And hopefully we'll see you pull up next week.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. All right. Let's go to super chats real. Well, I got a couple of super chats, y'all. Now we up out of here. Thank y'all for hanging out. I was supposed to be done 2 hours ago.
This was good,
And
Queen.
listen, I played myself. My husband heard me say the moderators might get pizza or hot wings. Why that man went out and got a pizza for me? I done played myself out of a steak dinner by saying pizza, but that's okay. All right. So let's get to these super chats. And then we're going to wrap up with the panel and they're going to give you their final thoughts. Thank you, everybody, for hanging in. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Money, 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 money.
Money,
Comes
money,
to
money,
me.
money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money, 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 money comes to me, comes to me. Money, 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 money comes to me, flowing effortlessly. Money, 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 money comes to me. Money, 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 money.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, indeed. Yvonne Wilson coming through with a 2-piece and a pepper. We appreciate you, Queen. Rakisha Harris, thank you for the 5-piece. We got Moonchild 712 coming through with a 10-piece and a pepper. Says, had to learn to date, not in desperation. And I had to learn not to date, operating unhealed. I had to learn, and I can admit that. That's real talk right there. Everything So Chrissy coming through with a 5-piece. Thank you, Everything So Chrissy. Miss Lady One coming through with a 10-piece and a pepper. Says, mods, you all are awesome and we appreciate y'all. They're going to eat good tonight. Nzali Takes Africa says, we don't know how to date because our culture shames Black women for exploring our sensuality and sexuality. Ruby Jewel coming through with a 10-piece and a pepper. Says, thanks, Queen, panelists, and chat. Great discussions today. Mods, have a great day. Listen, y'all had me in stitches, especially when he told Lala, I got to try you first. Lala got quiet.
Now, Queen Sheba, he wasn't saying me. He was talking about in general who got to try first because he can't try nothing over here.
Girl, that
Never.
was you was asking
No,
him something,
sir.
Lala, and he said
Huh?
you were asking him Black Man in Spirit a question, and he said, I got to try you first. You
But
got
he wasn't talking about me because I would have, you know me, Queen Sheba. Queen Sheba, I'm not the one nor the two.
I know that's right,
Try
La.
somebody else. And I said what I said.
Yeah, that's when I thought I would, baby. I thought I was going to be on life support after that. That was hilarious. Kendra coming through with a 5-piece and a pepper. She said, he said sex and time is optional for men in every interaction and he withholding the relationship. Let them keep proving how they're wasting your time. That's true. I love listening. Kendra coming through with a 2-piece says, this isn't what he was saying in the chat. Yeah, listen. There's an art to warfare, Kendra. You know how we do over here in the palace. Kendra coming through with a 5-piece. She said, he is a hoe. He is a hotep. Stop entertaining the mattress talk. He is led by lust. Yeah, he pretty much showed you that. Mm-hmm. But the difference is he's being honest. He said, I'm not going to waste time with you. I'm not going to wine and dine you. The goal is still the same for most of us, man. We're going to get it one way or the other. I'm just getting straight to the point. And it sounds crazy, but they're going to waste your time. You know, I'm not saying he's right or wrong. I'm just telling you what he's saying. He said, I'm not going to even do that. And you're going to feel like you're being cheated. But I'm telling you, that's more at the end of the rainbow if you just lay down with me, girl. Let me see. Let me see it. Kendra coming through with a 5-piece and a pepper. Kendra says, okay, we got that one. Let's see. African Beauty 7 with a 5-piece says, he is a typical New York man. A lot of them are trifling like him. Stop asking why New York City women are so mean and aggressive. This is what we have to deal with. Woo! Wow. For real? That's the culture of New York? That's a lot. All right. Inzali Takes Africa says, with a 2-piece, our culture shames us for dating, etc. Lori Harvey. That's true. Traveling Gma with a 2-piece says, bring out the white man and get him, la. Kendra. Okay, I got that one. Let's see, who else are we missing? Miss Keisha with a 5-piece. Miss Keisha said, ladies, I hope you're listening. Listen. The man told you. Moses said, I seen it. I seen it. Moonchild 712 coming through with a 5-piece. He triggered the ish out of me, but I had fun listening. I know he did. but it's real. You know what I like? Most men ain't gonna tell you that. I think that's what he's trying to tell y'all. I ain't saying I agree or disagree. He's saying most men will play with you for however long they got to. Yep. I'm gonna just tell you straight up. Ain't that what y'all say y'all want, ladies? Straight up?
He said, put your head on my pillow.
He sure did. I gotta try you first.
Yeah, the pillow that's on the floor. Get out of here.
On that air.
Woo! I think y'all need to go on a tour. This needs to be televised.
That was a good discussion. Y'all did good today, panel. Y'all
Baby,
ate,
that was
y'all
good.
cooked. Y'all really did a good job. So with that being said, let's go into final thoughts, 30 seconds or less. What would you like to lead the chat with? Let's go with Chanel. Let's go with Chanel. Let's go into final thoughts, 30 seconds or less. What would you like to lead the chat with? There goes Chanel playing it in the background. Chanel, what would you come off mute? You know what? She may not know she's on here.
Okay.
Okay,
Hello.
there you go. There you go. Final thoughts that you would like to lead the chat with.
I just want to say y'all are amazing. This was a great first time for me, and that's it. Queen, y'all are great, and I said what I said.
Yes, I agree. Thank you. Thank you for coming up for your first time. I hope you had a blast on this Saturday. It was hilarious. We had a
I
good old time.
did.
Yeah. No, let me see who else. Philly Vet. Let me go to you. Philly Vet. What would you like to lead the chat with today?
I'll lead the chat saying these are the kind of conversations that we really need to have. It was informative, but also fun and very, very real. This is very timely. I enjoyed myself. The policy is the bomb.
Thank you. Thank you. Listen, y'all did that. I got to get a panelist. Their flowers. They showed up today on this Saturday. Let me go to let me see who want to go next. 2 kings, 1 queen. Your device disconnected. So I'm gonna kick you out the studio. You can come back if you like. No, that's not. I'm kicking the wrong person. She already dropped. I almost kicked Philly Vet out. Let's go with who want to go? L'Oreal, Lala, or Natty? Who want to go next? Come off mute.
I'm going to say this. Ladies, know your worth. This man has laid it out on a silver platter. So if you fall for the hokey doke, don't cry. Know your worth. And I said what I said. Good
Yeah.
conversation, Queen.
Thank you, Natty. Good conversation from all of you today. It was very good, very interesting, and humorous. Let's go with L'Oreal.
I just think this was a powerful word today because it was just so smooth how I laid out for real. From the
Girl.
conversation started on how the lady was standing with her man. And that was a prime example of not listening, like you said, to those key things. Because in the beginning, he said the truth, but that's not how they gonna put it like that in the beginning. It was really powerful for him to just say the truth and be like, dang. So it comes again with asking those questions and really listening. It was player. I like this today. But yeah, that was a red flag. 50 never married. Boom, I'm gone. Red flag on the play. But this was really interesting. Thank you for having me up.
Thank you for coming up. And y'all, look, y'all stood strong over 3 hours. We was only supposed to be here an hour, child, but I'm gonna stay home and enjoy myself. I don't need to go out. This was good. It was worth it to me. It really was. And they hung out with us, y'all. We still over 500 deep. We started off with what, 9, 8, 9, and we just about an hour ago, 300. Of course, it's Saturday. People got it, but we still over 500 deep. So catch up with Lala. What's your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is, ladies, please, please listen to these men. Respect yourselves enough. Don't sleep with these men for nothing, because they just want your body, and then later on add you to their body count, okay? And then say you've been around the way because you gave them a little something. Respect yourself enough, because the day you respect yourself is the day these men will respect you. And please stay away from these men that show you the red flags. The minute you see a red flag, keep running, girl, because they ain't worth it. They ain't worth your time, energy, nothing. Stay strong, stay true to yourself, and have some self-respect, and love yourself enough to know what's right for you and what's good for you. I said what I said. Thank
She
you for having me, Queen.
Thank
This
you for
gave me
coming
deja
up.
vu, Queen Sheba.
With Akini.
Yes.
I knew. But he was nice. Akini was coming for you.
Oh yeah. He was.
Yeah.
He was.
Akini was gunning for you.
It's all right, Queen. I can handle men. I can handle men. They can't handle me, but I can
You
handle
hold
them.
on, you to my sir.
You know, I was being nice, Queen Sheba. You know, I could have gone the flip way, but I'm learning. I'm growing. Now I'm gonna be polite with it and say, "Sir."
Yeah. And he said, okay, I'm sorry. So it was good. Everybody was
It
cool
was really
today.
good. He was a good sport.
Yeah, it was great. Y'all, thank y'all so much. We appreciate you all here in the palace. And with that being said, we are out. You know, we got to end. I'm going to go ahead and end with Black Man is Fair. I got something for you. This is your type. I got you.
You all should be ashamed. How can you drink right after a funeral? Like this? Give me another one, then, Brady. Fred Sanford, you just left the house of the Lord, and now I'm in my house. All y'all ought to be ashamed drinking like a school of fish. My Bible says, be not drunk with wine. What does it say about scotch? Hey, listen. Hey, why'd you go someplace else? Why'd you go ugly up somebody else's house? Who you calling ugly, sucker?